Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome back to another live stream as we bring you AEW Dynamite tonight. Easy for me to say, but lots going on, lots to talk about, lots to get into. 3 hours of AEW tonight. Will it be awesome? We're hopeful. We're always hopeful, folks. Get in that chat, click the buttons, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, it's a special Wednesday, and we are the Wrestling for Life Network. Back at it again, 3 hours. I had to bring in some assistance. You know, Wednesdays are tough enough, but 3 hours of AEW tonight. I had to bring in somebody to let me take a breath once in a while. But me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours, next few hours, as Dynamite and Collision smash together tonight. Folks, fill up that chat. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to get into? Looking forward to, very little announced, some late announcements, but we're going to be here for all of it. We're always going to break it down as we go through everything on Wednesday night. It's going to be a fun one. If you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, we're out here for a 3-hour tour. My guy, I know we're rowing the oars of positivity out here, but kind of some last-minute matches added. Not a lot initially, like only 4 matches or 3 matches at one point. We were like, it was going to be a match an hour, but this is going to be an interesting night. We're going to positivity. Hey, we don't have to talk about TKO. We don't have to talk about pay cuts or anything like that. That's all for Mondays and Fridays and Tuesdays. You saw a little.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can dodge that a little bit, but you know how it goes around here. But folks, we got all the action. We're back at it tomorrow for TNA, Friday SmackDown, Backlash this weekend. Stay tuned for that. Like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. We just eclipsed 10K. We appreciate it, but we want more, folks. So tell everyone you know. Save your friends from whining, complaining, not paying attention. I don't really know who these wrestlers are. Live streamers. Come to the place, the Wrestling Utopia. Come to the Wrestling for Life Network. Save your friends from all the badness, and let's have a good time talking some wrestling.
Yeah, we don't get copyright strike either. But 100%, my guy. And also we do have to acknowledge T's and P's and RIPs to Ted Turner of arguably considerably has probably the second biggest impact in pro wrestling next events.
Yeah, he's got to be right there. You got to talk about him. I mean, again, Ted Turner, for those who don't know, Ted Turner passed away today, and it's sad news. And like you said, I mean, as far as wrestling world goes, he's the number 2 guy ever. I know some people want to say it's current, maybe somewhat competition, but nobody was like Ted. I mean, what he did with the NWA and bringing it into TNT, TBS, what it meant, what Nitro did for 83 weeks. But on top of that, like, he changed how we watch news, CNN. This guy was like a 4-time U.S. Yachter of the Year, like a crazy
the Braves
life.
And everything. Like, the man was really. Well, it's so funny how to Vince, like him versus Ted Turner, WCW out there was this big thing. Ted Turner didn't give a rat's ass about Vince. I'm in the wrestling business.
Yeah,
but in that whole scope of everything, like, Ted Turner kind of jogged so Tony Khan could run. Like, there wouldn't be an AEW, an opportunity for an AEW if Ted Turner didn't do what he did.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people talk about, like, well, AEW's been around, had more episodes now. That's a big W for them for sure. But again, Ted was just on a different level as far as, they didn't have to have wrestling on their network, but it was important to him. He was a big fan of it. The video of him laughing at Vince and the boys doing the Billionaire Ted skits. This guy actually shook, whether it was him or Bishop, whatever. He was the mind behind it. He allowed it, gave it the platform. And Ted almost put, Vince out of business.
But he was an out and outright wrestling fan. Like,
Yeah,
even when it was against his better bottom dollar, he still wrestling was what built the network, what built the Superstation. It's going to always be on the Superstation,
right?
And that's in 2026. That feels like a crazy thing to say, that there was actually a big higher up exec that actually was a wrestling fan that gave a shit about wrestling.
Facts. And again, one of the biggest downfalls or contributing factors, is that whole Time Warner merger. And again, some of the business practices we see now, we see these bigger companies merging all the time, collecting content. Jersey, JP pointing out that, the Cartoon Network's under his resume as well. Again, a crazy story. We have, he'd been really out of the limelight for quite a while. So, I was surprised to hear the news today.
Yeah, well, can we all be honest for just a half minute? I know we're praising the man. Didn't we all kind of think it happened a while ago? I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. I think we all kind of thought, respectfully, that it had been done, happened. We're sorry, T's and P's, but yeah, I think we thought it had been happened.
I did see several people, including myself, make that point.
Sorry, Ted.
Anything. We just, hey, man, congrats. You've got a few more years than we thought you did. So.
It's very WCW of even when you thought it was over, it wasn't over.
It wasn't over. So, again, I mean, interesting times, crazy. I mean, Vince still out there going, got a girlfriend, living the life. Like, what?
Out there, speeding on the highways.
But, I mean, again, so T's and P's for sure in all seriousness. But we got Dynamite tonight, like you said. Not a whole lot of announced. We're getting really curious. Double or Nothing's getting very close. Only a couple shows to go. So we will see what tonight looks like. Get in that chat. Blow it up as always. And as always, we'll try and click on as many of those as possible in a moment.
Right. But top three from last night: Spaz, Bernard, and Reader. That's your chat points. That's the more super chats, the more you chat, the more we try and click on and everything. You get all the YouTube points. That's your little Brucey bonuses.
Absolutely. Get in there, folks. Get to that top of the list. Make it exciting. Let's see new names on that list. But Spaz, Bernard, and Reader, that's good stuff. Zach was the first one in. Again, National Nurse Day. So again, I think that in Canada, we do a whole week, which is like next week. But National Nurse Day. So anyone out there, or in the healthcare field, or any nurses out there, doing a lot of the heavy work for the high-paying doctors. I will say this: I don't do this very often, but I'll pull back the curtain a little bit. But the Duchess is a nurse, so to that sexy nurse, thank you for all you guys do, for all the crap you got to put up with, and very little pay and very little thank you. Happy National Nurse Day.
There you go. Well, that makes what I was about to do, maybe not so pleasant, but
yes, no, it's perfect. Let's go.
I was waiting to line that up. I was like, I know it's there.
Right. But yeah, no, thank you, Zach, for that one. Eric,
most of my sisters and sisters-in-laws are in that same field and everything. Right. So yeah, they're doing the dirty work. If you've ever watched the show Scrubs, or ER or anything like that.
Right. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't. Like some of the stories, some of the I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
72-hour shifts. Out of here.
Yeah. I don't have that bedside manner either. Like someone walking with an arrow in their forehead. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm not like, oh, we'll be okay. Let's get the dog.
Let me get a picture.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck did you do? But yeah, shout out Eric, Sheeta Stat taking on Mini Harley. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. And then rest in peace as well. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Welcome. TJ, welcome. Alex, cousin Alexis. How you doing? Or is it Alex is white or Alexis white?
We've always said Alexis. Don't start playing fucking Mandela effect now.
Right. Is it PetSmart or PetSmart?
PetSmart.
Rest in peace, Alexis. Welcome back. Travis, welcome. I believe maybe a newer name, but I'm going to take a break. I don't know if the wrestling is making me mad or people in general are making me mad. Social media, I'm taking a break from everything. Listen, I highly recommend people take breaks from social media. I will say this, though. Don't let anyone ever piss on your rainbow. Like, don't. It's not worth it. Do you. Don't get caught up in the negativity. This is all fun. If it makes you mad, take a breath. You're okay. But don't let anyone ruin your day, man.
Yeah, well, we got you all the way. And besides, everybody forgets wrestling's supposed to be fun. We're
Fun.
watching half-naked men in their underwear wrestle. We believed the guy was a living zombie for like 20-something years. Like, it's supposed to be fun at the bottom end of
Right.
it.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, and again, we have our gripes. We have our moments where we're worked up or fired up or disappointed. But yeah, don't let the internet dictate it. I mean, if you know, take a break from it and then try and click on positive stuff. They help your algorithm find the good news.
Release the good.
Yeah, exactly, little Nicky. Let's go, MTB. How you doing? Over under plus 30.5 minutes into the show before Kate. This is an ongoing thing, Nick. Every week I start so happy and so like just bubbly. The vibes are good. It's hump day, Friday Junior tomorrow. The weekend's almost upon us. And I'm feeling good. And about an hour from now, I tend to stop feeling so happy.
Well, and maybe revisionists will move away from that. My guy,
Maybe.
we'll see. Maybe we can come around out here. Fingers crossed. And I am a little worried with how close we are to Double or Nothing, and it still
Yes.
seems like what should be towards your main event
Mhm.
isn't, and all of that. But we're gonna keep hope alive. Hey,
We're
Tony, everything's great, right? Everything's fine.
we're advertising the Double or Nothing main event before they are. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, but that's because it's so fucking obvious of how can you not do that? Of right now, well, we'll save it. We got to read off plenty of names, but the trajectory that they have put Will Ospreay and MJF on, we're not losing positivity, but we got to discuss this. The trajectory's off.
Well, yeah, no, we're definitely going to discuss some of the trajectory, and I'm sure we're going to get some of both gentlemen here tonight. So we'll see what that looks like.
Right.
The saga continues. Will Ospreay. Like, what are we doing? Who wears short shorts? Darby Allin wears short shorts.
But see now also though we won't have to be like Alvarez or anything. We'll be able to watch Collision right back to back with Dynamite,
Right.
so we won't
Shit,
miss any of the story.
I might be in trouble. I might have to track it down for the beginning of Collision because, yeah, you know, the Canadian television channel's like, who wears short? Yeah, I used to think you're crazy, but from here, I can see you're nuts. See money. I just learned who this Tectone guy is, and he is spitting image of Mox. Do you know anything about Tectone?
Who the fuck is that guy? I am not familiar with Tectone. I'm more tectonic, I guess. I'm not familiar with Tectone.
Okay. Is he like a DJ? Oh, I don't
He
know.
sounds like is that his he's gotta have a DJ gimmick because his
Right.
name's Tectone.
What's up, C Money? Roll Tide. Jason's back with us. Let's go, C Money. We got you. Herman Ariel Ferrero.
Why are you furring?
Roll up the rim to win. KJ, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome, Herman. Sorry to butcher the last name like that. There you go. Some love for Big Nick.
It's not a stream if you don't butcher somebody's name. So,
Right.
I mean, bound to happen.
Right. Nick is here. It's a celebration. Maybe. It might just be a double meltdown. Ted Turner, more like, oh, Jose, maybe too soon. Maybe too soon. Welcome back, sir.
Too soon.
JP, welcome. If there were only two men known for kicking people's asses for human monies, yes, the ass pound. What is happening with the chat?
No, I think he's saying
I got you.
Okay, yeah, with Danhausen of I've got 400 human monies, which funny enough, I even showed that to the missus, and she got a kick out of it. Like that's some like little kid that you talk around when you're with the significant other of, oh yes, human monies.
Right.
Like, it's just
it's worked. And I know some people already are like, is it getting stale? No, it's fun. Stop it. Guardian, welcome
people
back.
are trying to figure out the phenomenon that it is.
Well, and we can talk about potential mystery tag team partners, but I am getting the warning for the start of the show, folks. I will rapid fire through a bunch of these names as Nick and I sync up. You can do the same at home. Play along, if you will. Evan, I see you. Jose is always a pleasure. And I got In Memory of Ted Turner to open the show. That's classy.
Well, again, kind of set the precedent for him. I'm getting the end of Big Bang. I'm getting the end of a wedding. So
okay,
I'll let you know when I get there. I'm going to do this.
Let me know when you get Tony Schiavone.
Well, and that's got to be interesting with Shivani, who was there with WCW. Like,
Yeah,
again,
you would
there
know
is
him.
so much of a tie-in to AW,
Right.
to WCW for good and bad. But yeah,
For sure. Dun, dun, dun. Let me know when you
I
get
have
there.
in memoriam Shivani in the ring. Shivani in the ring.
All right, folks. Evan, welcome back. AD and AZ. Nurses are the real MVP. I agree.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
They're the ones that are dealing with all the, clean you up, patch this wound up, everything like that. They're on the ground level. Yeah. So Shivani given a whole, because of his passion, because of his love for wrestling, da 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 da. But again, he
Yep.
does, he really does have like the number 2 spot as far as impact in pro wrestling, next to probably Vince.
Vince Ted had a huge impact. From that standpoint, Tony's not there yet, because
No.
there was more to it. There's more to the story for those who have learned and taken in the history. Again, you look at you going all the way back. Ted wanted wrestling on his programming, and it was a different vibe. Not only was he doing, invested in the wrestling, he's doing all these other things. He becomes a very big impact. And then whether it was short lived or not, the Nitro run is something to. It's crazy that it went down the way it did, but what a run!
Oh, even then, that's how a lot of us became fans of wrestling, the Monday Night Wars, all of that whole
Mhm.
era. But even then, of just wrestling on TV, wrestling on the Turner Broadcast Network was
Yeah,
one of the founding things that led to this cable conglomeration that we've got today and
yeah,
everything.
for
So,
sure.
very much it's been a
Mhm.
linchpin. And that's a testament. Like, Ted Turner's kind of the Big Bang a little bit to the global aspect of pro wrestling.
Oh, they got Sting. Big props.
Yo,
Sting comes out without music, but in honor of Ted Turner, here comes Sting.
yeah, I got the woo on the stage.
Stingy, the Ghost Man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do kind of dig Santa Sting.
Yeah. Again, I like what AEW is doing here. It's you're
Class
on
act,
their
class
network,
act.
paying homage, and Tony's always been good at that. We go back to Brody Lee. The honoring of Brody Lee being one of the best nights that AEW ever put on.
Sting's retirement is one of them.
Yeah,
But then
this is my safe
also
place.
they're on
Yes.
Turner, they're on all of the, they're literally in the exact same spot.
Right. All right, this is interesting. So, if you are just tuning in right now, we are opening Dynamite. I'm sure a bit of a program change with the news of Ted Turner passing away, Tony Schiavone, and Sting. The legend Sting's got a mic.
Yeah.
AD and AZ, Bernard, I see you. Gamer vibes. We'll circle back to some of these comments, guys.
Ah, that's a great line right out the gate from Sting. Could you imagine having a passionate billionaire who loved pro wrestling?
Right.
I wonder if you might be making a comparable to.
Now's not
But
the
I
time.
don't mind. I mean, do it. Do
Mhm.
it.
Right. Let's go.
When some of the top, so Sting's just giving us the whole history of how Ted saved WCW.
Yeah.
If you like quit dap dap, because I can halfway hear you, so if you like quit dap, we should be pretty spot.
Oh,
And that's a shoot, and that's a shoot.
Travis and Gray. Let's go. Love seeing the love, folks. Again, yeah, kind words. There wouldn't be a Sting. There wouldn't be a Darby Allen. Z-Man, what's up? Travis, got you. Brian Keith versus Okada. Don't you put that evil on me, Damien. Is that happening?
That's what Damien said is allegedly happening.
Oh, okay. What up?
Is this just kind of an odd synchronicity that Darby Allin, who Sting just compared himself to, if there wasn't a Sting, there wouldn't be a Darby Allin, is about to take on the Turner Network television champion, that they very much made sure to enunciate that that's going to happen in the main event tonight.
Is the main event?
I would assume so. It's your world title.
Let's go.
The greatest tag team partner that I ever had. Well, fuck Lex then, I guess.
Well, there you go. Things change.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is the time to fluff Tony during this moment. I really don't. If I'm being honest, I get it. Like, this is a good thing, but he doubling down. He went back to the same. We get it. Tony's awesome. This is not the moment. I don't give a shit right now about TK's love for wrestling.
If he had just done the one swing through, fine. Maybe the second one oversaturated it. I did, like I said, the opening line, I like that it's one of those, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't make the correlation, it goes by you. But to circle back to it, now you're hand-fisting it, you're heavy-handed.
I agree, Bernard. Like, they used it, they're using it to sell us on the main event tonight. They're using it to sell us on how great AEW is. And thank God for a billionaire like Tony Khan. It's a weird choice. I'll put it down. Like, I'm not raging about it, folks. And again, it's early, so I don't want to lose my temper yet.
But I do think we all took the over. We all took the over on you snapping.
Right. If this was the Fed, people would be shitting all over that decision.
As we do have a 10-bell salute. No way there's people actually like crying, right?
I don't think so. I mean, really?
I mean, that guy's kind of sus.
Oof. No, there's a great deal of respect should go out to Ted Turner and what he did and what he accomplished and what he meant for wrestling.
We're not going to.
That's all that should have been about.
Fair. Like I said, if you did which, by the way, us both bearded and bald at the same time right now, taking our hats off, we're never going to beat the allegations.
Right.
But
it's so funny.
I do like the first line, like I said, would have been fine. As now we get the video package. First line, fine. Once you swing back around, the first line, like even if a CM Punk did something like that, it's fine. We'd forgive it. It's whatever.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, the first line's fine. Once you go back and go ham-fisted with it, it became the rah-rah speech, much like what turned Moxley to face and everything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was just unnecessary. Like, I'm not going to, like, snap a fuse or indict the whole company on it, but it was interesting to kind of make, by the time you do it twice and kind of sell us on Darby and Kevin for later, I mean, to me, it becomes that whole little speech had not like again, he said some nice things, but oh my God, they're destined to piss me off tonight. As here come the Death Riders.
But they did also, I did like them again, if they didn't go hand-fisted with isn't Tony great, with the whole of you're gonna have the AEW World Champion taking on the Turner Network Television Champion and really emphasize the Turner aspect to it and playing to it that way.
Right.
That sounded fine to me. It's like you said, a bit of the love stroke in the middle of it that kind of got awkward.
A little bit of like, you know what, we get it. And like you said, you made your little like comment about like it's amazing to have a billionaire like this guy. But
that's nuts. And you take that and you run with that's it. That's you got your one.
Does he get a bonus every time he fillets Tony publicly?
Well, is allegedly with some of the rumors, is Tony panic swimming right now? Is Tony just thrashing about to try and keep his head above water?
Well, depends who you ask.
The TV deal is an actual thing. If that conversation really real, and especially it's going to be real in one aspect of they are selling and their TV deal ends up in 2027. So is Tony thrashing.
Right. TK made it about himself. Shocker. It's just bad taste. Okay, I'm torn on this. Make me love AEW again. AD, I'm trying, man. Again, just hoping for. I see all of what they have and what they could do. Now, one of the things Tony did a lot of in the early days, he hot-shotted a lot of surprise appearances. there is a plethora. Give it about 90 days, and all of a sudden we might get some of this. But here is the Bullet Club and Juice taking on Moxley. Why?
Has Juice lost? Have we squeezed every bit of juice that's left to be squeezed at this point? I know Juice at one point was top of the pops out here, and I don't think he's anywhere near there anymore.
Where is Jay White? And Juice has
witness protection.
Yeah, like Orange Cassidy's got all the juice that Juice wants. I don't know what we're gonna do here as far as the guns are back. The guns are good. Ace Austin's good.
I love the guns. I think honestly, if we were to do a ranking out of the top actual, like if I was going to start a company of tag teams that I'd pick right now, the guns is on the short list.
Yeah, here we go. Moxley with the forehead rub. So we're ladies and gentlemen, there is a pull up between Moxley and Juice. Let's see if this one's good. You know how I feel about Moxley, and again, you got Moxley in this whole Will Ospreay storyline. So let's start a feud with the Bang Bang Gang while we're doing focus.
There's another match that I think is much more an example of we're building feuds within feuds kind of thing with that.
Right.
Of the Moxley Ospreay thing, I don't get at this point what Will Ospreay's trajectory is anymore.
Right.
He's now teaming with the guys who crippled him. And so now what's his dragon to slay on his big, comeback towards the world title at Wembley? Is he going to take on Darby Allin at Wembley? That's your main event?
The guy that's supposed to be the best in the world, which many of us do kind of agree with in a lot of ways, is being taught how to be a better wrestler by the worst wrestler in professional
wrestling. By people who don't train in a ring.
They're in a fucking crawl space, man.
Is it fitting that they don't train with a ring because they don't fucking use it? They're never in it.
Facts. 10-bell salute. We're catching up, folks. You guys are literally took your hats off. We did. We're respectful.
Yeah, I mean, Christ, I'm a Sabres fan out here now. We're out there, getting praises. We're getting free Molson beers because we sang the Canadian national anthem and everything out there. That's a good day.
KJ Big Nick, do your beards itch a lot? Never, not really, not often. I mean, no different than your face, I suppose. But I don't want to speak on your behalf. No, this is soft and shiny.
Yeah, I got a beard straight. I got oils. I got everything.
Yeah. When you take your hat off, I remember Nick got here and he had hair on his head and a goatee. He's look, all these years later, he's a completely evolved man.
I'm in the Wyatt family now. I'm in the wrestling family.
Right? I don't know if it's evolved or devolved.
In his mind.
Right. Blood tonight, probably.
Not
Moxley and Juice.
That's where we'll be with Moxley.
Rolling back into the ring. Moxley stomps on him. What's up, Denisha? Bernard, Ronan, Roll Tide. Here's Moxley. Oh, fuck, this guy kills me. Just be good at your job. To me, Moxley is like a whole lot of other stuff. Moxley is
blood. You got blood on the cheek.
We got blood.
I said it had to. Well, I didn't think it was going to be in the first match, but if it was, it's Moxley.
Son of a bitch. But yeah, just like if you're gonna brag all this shit about you're being an artist and I love the art of pro wrestling, then fucking show us the art of pro wrestling. Like, what are you talking about?
John Moxley feels like he's cosplaying Bruiser Brody.
He's the equivalent of Blue Duck. I painted a blue duck. I've never seen a blue duck before. That's what Moxley does to pro wrestling. Like, I'm an artist, but I'm finger painting.
No, he's very much, I'm a peacock and you got to let me fly kind of vibe.
Jeez, I mean, a little bit, but again.
Peacock, you got to let me fly!
See, yeah, that's what he says every time in the meetings with Tony.
Right? But again, I equate it to like tonight is being advertised as a 3-hour special. And I guess the idea of Dynamite and Collision is, it's special, but it's not an actual special. It's just here. Like, it's not truly special. That's Moxley. Not truly what he says he is. He kind of is, but not the way he thinks he is.
Yeah, but no, I'm going to do our buddy Ringsider Anthony a real quick service of, so you telling me Collision can move to Wednesdays? It doesn't have to be on Thursdays like it's been on Thursdays before,
touche.
right? So, I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to notice things and, put two blue ducks together, you might get, a duck that goes quack.
Now, am I to believe they moved Collision, but they're still doing like the golf course thing this weekend?
Is that actually going on TV, or is that
It looks
just a
like it. I
thing?
think it's on TBS.
Well, do tell.
Mr. Wrestling Moxley. Jokes. Spaz will get to the $5 or the $10 in a second. Gamer, I believe, is a newer name. I really enjoy your streams and being part of the community. Would you be open to connecting on Discord? My username is Gamer Vibes. Go check out our Discord. It's the same name as our channel. I believe every once in a while we drop the link there for everybody. But yeah, check out we're always happy to grow our Discord community as well. So enjoy Game Vibes.
Yeah, I think actually, subtle shout out of, I think we have actually over 600 people in the Discord right now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All the numbers are climbing. Twitch, we were actually had a little uptick. Still small, but
So let's go. Well, everybody, just while we're in picture, go show some love to Twitch, and then you come right back over here.
Right. Guns up. Juice Robinson is good. How KJ?
He is good, but he's just lost all of his fucking momentum.
Like, he's a guy I think would be doing really well, like we saw with Ethan and such, if he went to NXT. I think you brush him up a little, you teach him a couple things, and he's a good character. He used to be real fun to watch. Like, when Juice was coming around, you kind of were into it, and then nothing.
Is White 6 syndrome a little bit of, he kept getting injured, so it kept derailing everything.
Right. Drink every time Moxley sticks out his tongue. No. I brought up the super chat and we moved on. Shit. Did we read this? No.
See, I've thrown you all off because normally this is just the you hour. This is your show. I'm just guest hosting. But Spaz with $10 out there saying, the Tony Khan, try not to use a passing to your own benefit challenge is undefeated. OMG. Right. Nick from my book face on a Wednesday. My own show numbers are way up, and thanks so much to this community. We'll shout out Spaz. And yeah, well, I mean, I do enjoy the Dynamites and everything, but we got to take respites when we can and everything. Right. But also when it's 3 hours, you need some tag team, you need some moral support, you need an uplifting force out there.
No, for sure. I mean, I can only yell so much.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Fresh out of wrestle. Doesn't it seem like most of the Mays? They're they're doing 3 hours. Like, I think the next couple are 3.
Yeah, I think this has something to do with the playoffs as well with NBA. So yeah, they've moved a couple. I think there's a couple coming up closer to the end of the month. I think next week is normal. Fairway to Hell is on TBS. Jack Perry against Brody King.
Whoa, okay. So you get a bunch of golfers. Tiger Woods out there. Oh.
Someone's got to share some information. I don't know if AEW has done a good job, making me understand what's happening here.
Well, that's what they're good at.
Right. AEW is in full war with TNA right now, and the wrestling media is covering it up. Not only are they covering it up, they're pointing the finger at TNA, and they can't help. Like, if one of the wrestlers in TNA tripped through the doorway by accident one day, they report it as violence in the back. Like, it's the smear campaign that I think has got people like yourself, Anthony, pissed off at it.
Oh, 100. That we've been out here every Thursday, and I know Anthony's been like the big fucking bell ringer on this. The end is nigh kind of vibe. But we've been talking about it every Thursday of, you can see it, and it's the same plays. It's the exact same that they accuse every other fan base, especially WWE, of doing towards AEW. And like I even brought up of, now we've got Collision paired together with, Dynamite. So it didn't have to be on Thursdays. You chose to have it on Thursdays. Like, is Carlos Silva this sick tyrannical dictator that he pulls everybody from all the matches? Or is he this bend the knee to WWE all the time? Which is it? You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, as Mox back up, this match is not really doing it, and I don't know.
Big
cutter, decent pop on the cutter. I thought the crowd was a bit quiet for a chunk of that. But Moxley is bleeding, of course, and he's doing his head wobble thing because it's a fucking bobblehead.
Wobble.
No, you can't have it both ways. The same people out there saying that Carlos has no business being in the around the wrestling. He knows nothing. He's a loser. Blah blah blah. Now then, a week later, he's this crafty, maniacal
mastermind.
What the fuck? Like you can't have both.
But no, it's you very much see that AEW seems to at least have TNA in its crosshairs, much like we were saying Ted's number 2 in the impacts in pro wrestling. Right now, public enemy number 2 for AEW is TNA, and AJ Francis too as well, because he actually said, "I'm gonna call y'all out."
Oh, Moxley gets power bombed. So Moxley doing the baby face head punch count. So he outright declaring babyface status again. This guy.
Well, there was the story going around that he didn't want the Death Riders to turn on him, and so he's saying that the whole faction's a babyface and all that. We don't know what are they.
Well, Pac's pissed off. That's what he is, and I would be too.
I'm gonna poke your belly. I'm gonna poke your belly because I'm a silly guy,
right? Pac walked out of the WWE for less than this bullshit.
Fuck.
Right?
That's a valid ass point.
Right? I'd rather put up with Enzo Amore than fucking Moxley.
Right. Random side note. Anyone think that there might be anything that Yota Tsuji, who's been very adamant against the AEW and New Japan partnership, just turned around and took an L? He took 2 L's. He took an L to Takeshita to drop 1 heavyweight belt, and then took the other L to Andrade to drop his other heavyweight belt. So
yeah.
You spoke up against the Godfather Tony Khan, and now you're L Factory.
I think someone flexed and said,
Yeah, I say nay, but that's again. This is what happens when you pay attention to the whole thing.
Right? This money that you guys are lacking right now says he's going to lose his belts, don't it? Yeah, come on.
You're going to shut that man up real fast.
I get it. Tinfoil hats. Maybe we're making it up. Maybe we're crazy. But
it's no different than anything that Sports Skeeter or Dave Meltzer in the SRS or anybody else says.
And a biting spot. The babyface biter.
Do we need a Moxley bingo card? That might be the new shirt, is a Moxley bingo card. Clip this just so we can remember this. A Moxley bingo card, like bites, bleeds, head wobble, no cells. Can you get a bingo?
Man, if we did a Moxley drinking game, we'd be hammered in the 1 14-minute match. It'd take 14 minutes.
Stream over.
Right? I take great pride in the ability to intake. I think at that point, Moxley might kill me.
A little bit. I mean, yeah.
Come on. What are we doing?
Christ, that, the casket match between him and Darby would have fucking ended us. We would have been in the casket.
But every match is like this. And again, you're rubbing foreheads. Dude, I'm telling you, never ever has a man put his head against my forehead for that long in the middle of a fight that didn't get hit with something.
They are hitting it with something. Their own heads.
Moxley is useless. Ambiguous. That's one way to put it. Now we're just exchanging headbutts. Now back to forearms. Crowd sitting on their hands. People can say whatever they want, but when I get to watch other wrestling,
had a moratorium, and now a Moxley to start off AEW Dynamite. Are you feeling excited? Let's get excited.
Yeah, was it bad taste to follow them? Ted Turner with the Death Riders. I'm just kidding. I don't really feel that.
I was gonna. I mean, actually. Yeah, it took me a minute.
Well, didn't they do something like that? They had a coffin match on the same day someone else passed away.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mox is the whole damn foot. Oh no, Mon
Jose, I don't think he's that one.
This match is still going. We're 25 minutes into this show. Pile driver. Transition move.
1, 2, 2 go.
Yeah. No, into the choke. Crowd's buzzing a little now. I wouldn't say cheering.
Bulldog choke, and we're going to be done here.
Right? But even the fucking crowd's confused. Are we mad at this guy? Do we like
Who
this
am
guy?
I rooting for? Juice is a face. Mox is a face, allegedly. So who am I fucking rooting against?
Right? Juice the Bullet Club's been a heel since they got here, for the most part. I know they're trying
how many times has Juice been cheered? Juice gets cheered.
they love Juice. But
That's what I'm saying.
We got a biter. Yeah, this guy bites everything, including fucking his act. And
as we're out with the Bulldog show, as he pats him on the head, Good boy.
Good boy. Tap out. There's so many dumb people in this company that refuse to tap out. Everyone's so badass they have to pass out. Even people in the UFC tap out, you morons. What the fuck?
When did survival become pussy? I'm sorry. No, I want to live. I want to live.
Oh man, Dave died, but he was brave. He was brave.
He didn't tap out. Turn purple. Didn't tap out.
Right?
No, I'd rather be there to tell the story.
Right? We told him to play dead, but he wanted to fight the bear because only pussies play dead.
Yeah.
We need a Wrestling for Life PLE bingo card ASAP. We could do it. We could kind of pull this off. We're gonna have to rub our heads together though. Like the first match.
And then trade forearms to figure out who gets to the bingo spots.
Right.
Do you actually think that Kevin Knight could win tonight? Is there the actual possibility that you get your first ever TNT champion and AEW World Heavyweight Champion?
0.
Yeah. That's, again, Darby's the heel. He's taking on lesser challengers. He has to sit there and make MJF jump through hoops. What hoops did you have to jump through, Darby? You had to win one match and barely got dipped into it. He's coming down like Batman out of the fucking rafters.
Right. And again, I think there's an opportunity being missed of like, hey, Tony, do you want to book like a really kind of like, let's build a story into Double or Nothing? Nah. Just run pointless matches from now till then. Just put him in pointless matches. And then when he gets the pay-per-view, we've watched him wrestle so much. We've seen all his moves. And all our simple fans are going to fucking eat it up because he's jumping around and hurting himself again. Just like he did on Wednesday.
Yeah, Darby's going to job out your world champion, your biggest draw. And then he's going to have an open challenge with guys that no one believes is actually going to beat the title, like win the title, unless you absolutely lost your mind or unless they've never watched the show before. Then we're going to build that. That's somehow going to fall into Darby versus MJF, which he's going to have to put on God knows what on the line to challenge Darby, which he should fucking win.
Yeah.
I'm scared if he doesn't. And then now you've got to fast track MJF versus Ospreay into All In when you could have just had MJF be champion for 8 months from like January on. And then Ospreay has to go to the depths of hell, has to go against his enemy and everything like that to sit there and slay the dragon that is MJF, the evil tyrant, the devil. He has to go out there and slay the beast.
Yeah, if you have a little Ospreay come back and get in an angle with MJF, there's nothing wrong for building it like it's the summer of MJF versus Ospreay, and they have a couple epic battles. But they
build a story. They build a story for months.
Right, MJF cheats because he's the bad guy. There's brawls in the back. It's on site. It's a little Brett Stone Cold, where every time you saw one of them, you were waiting for the other one to pop up, and ultimately you lead into All In, where the hero overcomes. I think it writes itself so nicely, but no, just filler matches. Just throw in another.
You give the Mark Davis like cripple or really kind of re-injure Will Ospreay spot. You give that to MJF, and you do that probably after Double or Nothing, or maybe around then. And you build it to where that's now he's got to come back and he slays the guy who put him back on the show. You sell MJF as the devil, and Will Ospreay is the fucking heavenly angel walking into his hometown, his home arena, his countrymen.
Well, again, MJF's supposed to be the devil. He's the softest heel in the world. He's tricked all the time. He falls for everything. Like, I know you're a scarf-carrying fan, but they make him look like a complete putz at nauseum. It'd be like, you take your best player on your team and you just fucking bury him on the bench and shit on him every chance you get. Why? Why would you not? Why,
You're gonna sit on the bench. You're on the third line just because.
Sorry, wait.
No, cameras earlier today.
The latest training. Here we go, folks. You know what we need after a Moxley match? A Moxley segment. Look at this shit.
Oh,
they're using Ospreay as a fucking declining bench. That's the best guy in the company. Welcome to prison, bitch.
Yeah, this is the most hood rat bullshit. Like,
this is so
badass,
jealous.
and they're just in a fucking like stairwell. Like, what?
This is like when the 5 white kids from the neighborhood get together and shoot a video to show how badass they are. My youths.
Remember that dude that would sit there and like elbow drop like through an air conditioner and shit like that, and through like barbed wire. Like, this is fucking this shit of.
Is he getting fucked in the butt?
This is fucking what's his name with the fucking American flag pants from Napoleon Dynamite.
Has someone mounted Will Ospreay? This is a terrible visual.
Well, he was already sitting there just being the bench.
That is embarrassing.
Company, the guy with a fucking neck injury is the bench.
Imagine now we're going into the back with the bloodline, and there's Jey Uso doing sit-ups on Roman's back.
Bro, I'm waiting for John Moxley to go to Will Ospreay and say, hold my pocket.
Typical Moxley. I don't know if people saw it. In the background, Moxley just had his hands on the back of his head while he took light shots to the gut because I'm a badass. But we just saw him in the ring have a 25-minute match. So, again, they're not saying this is happening now, but we don't need to go from Moxley to Moxley.
This is just so...
It's 8:30. I'm fucking bored.
Why is Will Ospreay the prison bitch out here?
He's the best wrestler in the fucking room.
Like, he should be the guy that the fucking head of your company. Why? How have we gotten to this is where we're at with Will Ospreay, and MJF's not even advertised for the fucking show. This is where we've gotten. How the mighty have fallen.
So they're announcing a match. Is it up next later tonight?
A 10-man tag just randomly in the middle of this that we're supposed to be fucking paying attention to Moxley's soliloquy out here.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah. Did we just tune into the basement? I'm like, is Bruce and Vin going to be okay?
Yeah.
Oh. Rex Kwon-Do.
That's what I'm saying. I was 100. I was like, Moxley's out here with the fucking, American flag pants and everything. He's just cutting it up to him.
That's a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are watching AEW Dynamite. I think Pac just cut off the camera. We were in a little cubbyhole training session. It was something.
We watched someone sad. Like, everybody's got like a VHS tape that their moms kept from like the 1990s, early 2000s of you and your buddies all thinking you're badass, and you're just down in like your basement, like fucking acting all hard. That's just the Death Riders 24/7.
Right. As Tommaso Ciampa joining Dax. And again, this is another peculiar situation. Oh, as
the dogs.
Why who are the dogs with Ciampa? What did I miss?
So you have David Finlay, Clark Connors, you have Roppongi, you have what the fuck is this? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4 heel.
Okay, so here's another example, Nick, of what's driving me nuts with this company. Death match, blood match, rivalry match, rematch, FTR, Christian Cage and Copeland. In the meantime, FTR about to go to this blood feud match. We're going to go get Ciampa and fight for the trios titles.
This is what I was saying earlier is a match that, to me... So you're already setting up a feud after the other feud because, like, what are we doing here? Because shouldn't you have FTR focused on Edge and Cope or Cope and Christian to where it's an I Quit match, it's a street fight, it's for the tag belts, it's all of this. Focus on that instead of hey, we're going to put, you have a chance to be challenging for the tag belts if we win. And otherwise, then we get a shot at the trios belts because reasons.
Super kick party. So we're getting a 10-man tag. The Young Bucks and the Conglomeration and Edge and Christian.
Wait, what is happening? Wasn't this supposed to just be Dax versus OC? I see clearly. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
This was the double or nothing match. Look, blank pages because they didn't fucking add anything to late.
Yeah, the blank is.
So this is supposed to be a double Jeopardy match?
That's what I thought. Well, so what I thought it was going to be is Dax versus OC. If OC wins, they get a tag title shot, which would imply that they beat Cope and Christian, which we don't think is happening.
Right.
And if Dax wins, then he gets a trios title shot with Cash and
why
Ciampa.
did it become a lumberjack match?
I didn't know. Why do people have backpacks? Why does Roddy have a backpack?
I don't because they're both cool now, so they have backpacks.
Everybody's got a fucking Kyle has a backpack. What the are we going fucking hiking? What are we doing?
That's the part of their gimmick. The grown-ass men always walk around with backpacks because they're still 22. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, I'm trusting Spaz saying his last super that we probably missed will help me.
Oh no, it's still there.
Since this show is poop from a butt, pause. Have you seen the Super America UFC title belt for the White House show? No, I have not. And have you heard Spaz and Jake's Backlash preview got postponed till tomorrow? Hashtag slackers.
Hashtag, there you go. I have not seen it. Okay, so an all-star 10-man tag later on Collision, but there's currently like 14 guys at ringside.
Oh.
So, again, FTR has a blood feud, like hatred match against Christian and Cope right now. Like the fact that Edge and Christian are standing ringside and don't want to grab them it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Can we all
just stop trying to act like Tony Khan isn't just throwing shit at a wall half the time with all of this? A 10-man tag after all of this. Like, we're just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what fucking sticks at this point. Every 0 hours got some 14-person battle royal or anything else like that. Like, I get you want everybody to have a little bit of time, but god damn it, you can't do it at the cost of your own show.
Right. Again, there's nothing wrong. I'm not gang banging on backpacks, my guy. I got one too. But if you're going to the gym, you're going on a hike, you're going camping, take a bag with you.
I don't think I own a backpack.
Yeah, I mean, I picture you with a fanny pack, actually.
I actually do own a fanny pack.
Yeah, for sure.
All my essentials I can fit right in there.
Right. As Dax rolls to the outside, I'm so confused, and I don't want to be. And people are, my confusion is not hatred, folks. It's fucking confusion. So I'm expecting. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it's general, like, honest to God criticism. It's one of those make it make sense. We're not just sitting there gangbanging of, oh, this is trash. We're literally providing a counterpoint of here's what I would do instead.
Right? Yeah. Like, and I just don't understand why this shit is so messy. Like, if you have two guys that are like hardened and ready to go at each other, that sounds so bad. If you have these two tag teams that really want to get at it, one of them standing at ringside watching this go down tonight makes little to no sense.
Well, for sure. I didn't even that didn't soak in with me because there's just so many goddamn people at ringside. Like, why couldn't you have had this match that then leads to a brawl after the match? And hey, if you're already advertising stuff while you're on air, then have it go through the show of this leads to an all pull apart brawl and somebody pipes up. Daniel Bryan sits there and says, tonight on Collision, we're going to have a 10-man tag of all of you, and you decide the teams, and we're going to have a match later tonight. Holy shit, that would have made a lot more sense than just fucking advertising it right before the match.
Yeah, and it's a collection of really loosely connected people that aren't really associated with each other, are at times, but then aren't. It's really kind of baffling that way.
Well,
Uh,
that's
and
why
again,
the
it's like,
brawl wouldn't tie that shit together.
yeah, tell me the booker has ADD without telling me the booker has ADD. Like, and not knocking it. Mine's terrible, but I mean, this is what it looks like when you're not focusing your fucking thoughts.
Yeah, but he hasn't been focused for like 6 years, and everyone that says like, "Hey, maybe you might want to focus or get on some Adderall or something." No,
Right.
like there is parts that are really good. Like there is very much a lot that's good with AEW, but there's also almost just as much equally wrong or at least misguided with AEW.
Misguided is a good way to put it. It lacks focus. It lacks like concentration. It feels like, do you ever like, when we've all been there, your paper's due tomorrow and you just fucking,
Yep.
you're up all night and it's one draft. You didn't read it, nothing. And then when you get it back, you get your mark, but you're looking at the page just covered in red. That's what this feels like, a first draft. Like you didn't work through anything. You wrote it today. Like, oh shit, I got TV in a couple hours. I should do something.
Like you wrote it day of. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
side halfway hustle is, did you ever do to where like you could fuck with like the period size font and everything like that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you got creative with that times of
Mhm.
how do I fill this out? Of I got to That's the thing, is Tony's got a 500 word essay he's got to submit, and he's got 50.
Yeah, and it's just scrambled ramblings, right? It's again, just make it make sense. Make it make sense. Focus.
Right?
Let's go.
I coming out of picture in picture is Dax has got OC in the corner, but I'm gonna go on my own picture in picture here for a moment.
There you go, Nick. Gonna step away, take a pause for the cause, take a breath, as I got Dax and Orange Cassidy on the top, battling back and forth. I'm feeling like the crowd's a little subdued so far tonight. Maybe that's because of the show. Maybe that's because of them. I carry a backpack everywhere I go. I don't carry it to the fucking wrestling ring, though. Facts, right? Like, it's not really a tough flex. I have. If you see me with a backpack, I got some shit in it, right? Like, I got some things I needed to bring along that wouldn't fit in my pockets. But it's like trying to. I don't know. I don't get it. It's just like a gimmick I would expect to see on NXT, right? Like three young guys still come with the one strap in. That's kind of where I envision this type of storyline. To see it like this, of they're grown out. Oh, we got more biting as Cassidy bites FTR again. If this is where the best wrestle, why are so many people biting other people? The fuck are we doing? Big DDT on Dax. As Orange Cassidy shaking his hand. Yeah. Tony Khan does not want to upset any of the talent. This is the result. What he's doing by protecting all of his talent is he's frustrating the fans. And again, if you're a diehard AEW fan and you think everything's peachy key, oh, bit of a slip up. And the hand slammed on the table. And the human slammed on the table. All right. The Death Riders and the Dogs are teaming versus the Young Bucks Bang Bang Gang. Yes. So that's what's happening later. You know what? The Dogs versus the Death Riders in a legit war would be worth watching. This shit is all over the fucking place. Right? Okay, so the dogs, so the dogs are here. But I guess so. I don't get it, but Dax is doing the soft kicks and OC getting fired up. Yeah, it doesn't work. You got to break some eggs to make a fucking omelet, folks. Alan, a very long-winded, loaded question with this one, sir. But there's a list. I don't think Tony's going to take them all. I don't think all of them are going to want to go. Orange Cassidy flies through the air, DDT, Tilt to World to be exact. TK books his shows how I used to book my current events homework when I was in school. I used to do it right before class. Facts, right? You're looking at the page like, I know how to spell that word, but shit. Again, that's what this feels like. It feels like last minute. I think that's why, today going into a 3-hour special show, all we knew was 4 matches. And it feels like last minute, oh, by the way, this is going to happen. Oh, by the way, this is going to happen. It doesn't feel pre-planned. It feels like they all just decided that. 2 count. Rant. So I'm expecting to buy into Ethan Garcia and Yuta training Osprey on a bingo hall basement. Fucking Yuta and Garcia. Love to see Mox and TK's mind at work. We're using Will Ospreay as a workout bench. You have garbage wrestlers apparently teaching one of the best in the world how to actually do his job. That is crazy talk. Yeah, that becomes the dilemma. And that's what I'm saying, Bernard. As down goes Dax, I thought one of them had a bell in his hand. Elbow brace off. Oh, he went for the Superman punch, but Dax wasn't to his feet yet. Weird headlock. I think missed the Superman punch again. I think they botched that spot. Goes for the powerbomb. Orange Cassidy hooks the ropes. You just got a plethora of guys blocking the view from the front row of the audience for nothing. Powerbomb. Not bad. That's the thing, and I really do that. It's up to Tony Khan. I said it. Sign MCMG. Sign the New Day. You have the Rascals. You have the Bucks. You have tag teams. FTR, Edge and Christian, if you want to count them. There are teams here worth watching. If you can hype up, if you could spend less time on Moxley and book your tag team division with those teams, again, no other wrestling company is killing tag team wrestling right now. Think about it, Tony. What do I know? I'm just a schmuck. This match was booked by Tony Booker Sugar. It's long. It's been a long match. And I would say almost we're 48 minutes into the show. Not the most exciting show so far. NXT was cooking much better than this. Not good start. No. And I admit, this match has had a couple moments. 2 guys. Dax is a decent wrestler when he wants to be. Orange Cassidy can go. It's just all the extra, all the fodder that's just floating around ringside. I don't get it. Order my vitamins and the cereal milk type. What y'all got? Got all types, 80. That's good stuff. Cereal milk jokes. Happy Sony has the marketing rights to GTA 6 because Sony is passionate. All right, that's a different topic altogether. Go Sony. The 10-man tag is the Young Bucks, the Dogs versus the Death. Oh, wait a minute! And we got a brawl! Did Orange Cassidy get the pin? We got a brawl. We got a ball. Christian. Oh, there he is. Getting in. Getting involved. Back pass. Facts. FTR got them poopy pants. So now they just abandoned. This is so bad. Rapungi, I believe, is in the ring. Or is it just Rocky? Oh, Trent's there too. They just abandoned their friends. We went from a brawl to fuck these guys. They're just watching. Even Tony's saying how preposterous this is. Eye poke. kick. Oh, double team. Super kick. Everybody gets a turn. Hi, I'm here for the gangbang. Jesus Christ. What are we saying? What are we doing? Nobody cool wants straps anymore. Facts, bro. KJ Young Bucks. I think you've said that a couple times, or I just keep clicking the same fucking thing. Kid Revos, super chat. It's so funny that it's pointed out that Moxley is doing another Rocky angle for the story, but with Ospreay. TK has to stop his movie angles. It's so funny because we all know, for those who don't know, well, speaking of funny.
Yeah, maybe. What? Sorry.
It makes me laugh, this comment. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kid Revos. The Rocky angle, infamously,
Rocky 3.
He pitched Rocky to Punk, and Punk was like, what the fuck? I've never seen. Apparently, Ospreay's seen Rocky, and he's going with it.
What's Rocky 3 if I'm training with my enemy? And
I guess, but it's done so poorly.
Well,
they're all having a hangout in the ring.
I was going to say, speaking of things done poorly, is now we've got Roosh out here, but no.
Why are we getting a Roosh package?
Perfect call out, but it's they did what I called out that they were going to do, but still managed to fuck it up. Of like, if you would have had everybody clears out and goes into the ring versus already being at ringside, that's way better. And also, you don't advertise you're going to do the match before the fucking fight each other. I don't care that was a dusty finish. It was a weird match to begin with. Because who really gets the fucking upper hand? Both teams are challenging for a tag title shot that the other has while they're about to be in an entirely different feud.
It's overlapping bullshit. I'm shocked we're getting Roosh vignettes.
Don't worry, they'll only last about 2 weeks, and then Tony will forget about him again.
Right? Low blow. Officially, Orange Cassidy won the match, correct?
Maybe.
Anybody? Was that like a dub? It was so kerfuffled.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, I thought that's how you would have done that and then build into the 10-man tag later on. But you already announced it. You already had everybody at ringside. You were just waiting for something to happen.
Right. Thunderlips in the flesh, babe. Let's go. Roosh is never going to be a thing. Stop subjecting me to this. Stop trying to make Roosh happen.
Yeah, he's very much the fetch of wrestling. Which, though, you brought up a point while I was on a pause of Tony Khan and AEW should very much zig when everybody's zagging when it comes to tag team wrestling. When it comes to pro wrestling in general, be the alternative that you claim you are. Everybody else is giving up on tag team wrestling, it seems. Be the tag team focused wrestling.
Yeah. It's something that will separate you from your competition. It's something that will make your show feel different than your competitors. They don't have good male tag team division. So you can really highlight yours, and you might actually have on paper a way better tag team division. Book it.
100. I think on paper you probably do, and you at least have the potential to book it better than what they've done.
Right? If you can get your hands on MCMG and you get your hands on the New Day, you already have FTR, the Bucks. Right? Like, you have a potential. And I know people automatically assume MCMG is going to TNA. I don't think so. Because Tony's going to pay
there's been a rumor that they're going to AEW. Lady B is Roosh died Andrade a little bit. Well, and also allegedly to where Aleister Black talking to AEW, but AEW
that got shot down.
That they're talking to him.
Did you see that got shut down like instantly? Like,
I've seen both sides of it. I haven't fully clicked on the AEW saying nay, but
right? Yeah, I don't know if how much either side's true, but the rumor came out today, and I find it funny because the rumor came out today. Aleister's in talks with AEW, and I had to be within 30 minutes, an hour at most, Nick. And the nays, they right away. No, that's not happening. Not happening. No.
But now if AEW does actually sign the New Day, and also Kenny Omega out there sharing the clips of him being involved with Xavier at the Street Fighter tournaments, MJF the day they get released, if it's a New Day, yes it is. of if they're going to be welcomed in with open arms, is that going to be a big kind of shot across the bow? Is that going to be a Ted Turner-esque moment?
Right. Yeah, kind of. I mean, sorry, and I'm slightly distracted because Jericho, we're running back. Jericho getting beat up by the Demand. Well, that was cool.
Yay.
And again, I mean, if you look at how tonight ran, Nick, Moxley, Dax,
Moxley's wife.
Yeah, right. An Orange Cassidy Dax match that shouldn't have happened, and now Jericho. Anybody wondering why people are tuning out of this fucking show on a weekly basis?
As I've gotten them doing the teases the lion salt backstage right now is what I've got. But yeah, it's still for everybody that sits there and says that, you know, WWE is just taking everything from AEW with CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Penta, all of that. So you're telling me Chris Jericho, you just made the list? Isn't out there, you know, we're calling back to nostalgias?
Right.
Wait. It's like everybody's Jericho that says they're a magician. Oh, sorry, a wizard.
The wizard, the great and powerful Jericho.
Yeah, this is a guy that has a van with a fucking dragon painted on the side of it.
I'm going to walk out through the crowd with no music because I'm that guy. Like, get the fuck out of here. This shit's so convoluted.
Oh, nobody cares. Oh, nobody cares. But so Chris Jericho's big return. Fuck Gunther. Fuck Hall of Fame. Fuck retiring. I know I'm better than this. I'm going to go and have a feud with Ricochet.
What? Not only that, listen.
And he gets the better of the feud.
Well, two things. One, I was curious what Jericho was going to be like on returning. This is the same old Jericho. Who is getting a lot of talk on the internet? Oh, is that Eddie Kingston? Let me go drain his fucking clout. Oh, is it fucking Wardlow? Let me do some work with that kid. I'll fuck him up. Oh, this kid Maxwell's good. Let me fuck him around for a year. This is typical Jericho. Everybody was buzzing about Ricochet and his bullshit comments. So Jericho said, that guy, I'm going to be a babyface, and that guy's going to be the heel. The problem is
the Ricochet heat's even died off already at this point. Like, respectfully, the fucking backlash towards Ricochet's gone away.
Faded. Right?
Right. But so this is just floating in the water. He's a fucking buoy.
The other problem with this is Ricochet realistically should be in matches with Kevin Knight, with Mike Speedball Bailey, with Swerve Strickland. Put him in the ring with guys that can wrestle.
With a Jack Perry, the title that he fucking lost. Remember when he crashed out about losing the national title? Where did that all go away? Oh my God, it's like we actually watch the shows.
Take this guy in his prime who can do all the flips and tricks you want him to do. The guy that can go top speed.
And put him on the indies.
And you put him in the ring with this old geezer who's holding on to some semblance of a rock star life.
Well, it's what we saw before with Bandito versus Jericho. And have you heard the rumors of people that are like, Paul White versus Darby Allin? I'd be fine for it because Paul said he's not done yet. No.
Oh, fuck off.
No. Don't you do that.
Yeah, why are we doing
that? Fucking do that.
They'll just recreate that fucking Mysterio spot. They'll put Darby in the stretcher and have fucking Paul White hit him off a pole. As the crowd's booing Ricochet a lot. But this should... I've been critical of Ricochet.
Is the crowd booing him a lot or is the front row booing him a lot?
It might be the front row. I've been critical of Ricochet. But this is not how you help this man's career. Jericho's not the guy to make him look good.
Oh, no, this is not good for anybody involved here.
It's crazy.
Well, like I said, Ricochet was the one out there. This whole thing started because the woman sat there and said, you're bad at acting. Yep. He was crashing out over losing the North American title in a battle royal. He doesn't give a shit about that belt anymore. He's rather be out here and I'm upset because Chris Jericho called me bald. We're going back to the Swerve Ricochet feud, but even worse because we went back to the well.
It's just so funny. Like Jericho comes storming out from the interview, from the back, into the ring. He's so mad. He demands Ricochet get out there. And then he just stands there getting talked down to for 5 minutes. Fight him. I don't give a fuck that he brought friends.
Am I the only one that thinks Chris Jericho's looking more and more like Jennifer Coolidge? Like, oh yeah, I want a match real bad. Yeah.
This crowd has been lukewarm at best so far tonight. Rocky is on
and
the
look
list.
At all the lanyards in the front, but yeah, even they're still what?
Right. But like I said, I'm looking at this from both sides. If you're a diehard AEW fan, you should want to see Ricochet booked instead of making excuses for the booker and saying this is okay, Jericho's awesome. You be honest and go, shit, it'd be really cool to see Ricochet fight a guy that can do Ricochet shit. Easy for me to say.
You remix the remix there. But no, it's one of those, honest to God. If you're out there, if you're anybody in a comment, in a tweet, anything that is out there saying, no, Ricochet's doing his best work with Chris Jericho. You shouldn't want to see him booked for his title back again or booked in a better position. Are you? You're into the cult now at this point because we're literally out there championing for the fucking asshole of assholes of Ricochet and saying you deserve better. But we'd somehow be tribalists. We hate it. We hate it.
Yeah,
we just don't like it.
Will Ospreay deserve it? The best people, the most talented people in this company are being pulled down by the mediocrity. The Moxleys, the Jerichos, the Mercedes are pulling down your real talent. The women, Tekla's way better than Mercedes. Willow's way better than Mercedes. She's been gone. Show's better.
Is it, kind of disrespectful to bring that up with Ted Turner passing away? But again, it's very, we said you're falling in the same suits of WCW. Well, it's almost even a bit more TNA, right. Like low TNA vibes.
Yeah, don't piss in my face and tell me it's raining. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Yeah,
I think we had Spaz up, but we didn't read them. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I keep knocking Spaz down, but I'm gonna step off, so I'll leave you to this one. I'm not. I think both or Kid Rivos.
We got Kid Rivos. We got Spaz, and yeah, you go. You know, find an umbrella.
Ella, hey.
Oh, as that. So Chris Jericho just punched Ricochet in the face, bald. So now who's going to pop up to help Chris Jericho out here? But Spaz with $5. Thank you very much, sir. Pretty sure of TK, the type 2 call in a lady of the evening. No judgment. We're not going to get into those accusations. Yeah, no, we're not going to get into that. We have Tony's a busy man. I'll leave it at that. Yes, I'm here on a Wednesday as Chris Jericho. Oh, that's the thing is they're going to set up. Is Chris still really struggling to do the lion salt? Because every time he goes to try and do it, he gets cut off. So when he does hit it, he better. The Hurt Syndicate's coming out here now. I know they were in the match with Jericho on Collision a minute ago, but I didn't know they, were still riding for each other. And this is now the best that we got for the Hurt Syndicate. This is the best we have for them. What the fuck? That's the thing is everyone in this situation outside of Chris Jericho could, should, and would be doing better. And that's where it bothers me. We hurt people. Absolutely. And we shirt people. As you can see right there to my right, your left, or my left, your right, as I got Harley and Mina. They are very much just the social media tag team as Harley, wake up. Did Harley intentionally do the pink hair just because she's teaming with Mina? Yeah, shit. As we are going to get Mina and Harley taking on.
Yum yums.
Oh yeah, she's all of that, but is that all that she is? She's just ripping Harley's chest out here, but it's the overacting. Like I get very much. What the fuck is this? So, all right, I want to see some diehard AW sicko out there defend to me how that is so much more serious and so much more pro wrestling than the sports entertainment of the fucking gingerbread man and all of that. Because that is comedy, and that's all that is. That is lowest common denominator. Ain't fully knocking it, but you can't out there and sit there. I hate moves. Well, I like boobs, not moves. But you can't sit there and sit and act in hot dog and grandstand and hold this fake superiority complex over another company, whether it be WWE, whether it be TNA doing the Undead Realm or anything, and have like that and act like, oh, but we're so great. We do it so well. You just wouldn't understand it. No, I think we all get it. It's just really fucking stupid. As Kazuchika Okada out here, and he's still got Callus and Archer's, I guess, is super heavy here. But Okada taking on Ace Austin is taking on tonight. Who's he taking on? I think this is one of the ones that was actually advertised. No, it wasn't. Damien, you brought it up. Who's he taking on? Nick, how did you survive the Attitude Era? Pretty well. I think I did all right. How do I hate kids now all of a sudden? You already joked about so Brian Keith. So it is happening. Now, interesting. We go right from Chris Jericho to the bounty hunter Brian Keith that we haven't really seen much of since his involvement with Chris Jericho. A guy who I thought would have been red hot. Yeah, wasn't Keith friends with Jericho? Yeah, a guy who I thought would have been red hot coming out of the independents when they first signed him. And now he's out here to do the JOB, and we haven't seen him in months on the. This is a guy that if you were going to actually have a viable division of it felt like anybody could win at any time, these are your regular matches that you would be having. Like Brian Keith is a stud in the fact that he's withering away. He's an extra that with a contract, to quote Bear Bronson. That kind of vibe baffles me. Again, where's the outrage of holding people hostage out there for other companies? Oh, new hairdo. And I'm not saying the man needs to go away, but I want to see people fucking used out here. If you've got him on the roster, fucking use him or see if somebody else can use him. Goddamn. And he was a big deal when he signed. As folks, let me know who you got for this match. Whether you got Brian Keith or Okada. And honestly, why is it not Okada? Yeah, MDB, I see the haircut. I see it 100%. Yeah, it's on. It's on. And what the fuck is that whole deal going on? Man's got a rat tail and the fucking Skeeter hairdo or something out there. But yeah, this guy was at one point the stud, the blue chip prospect out there on the independents. AW signed him and kind of brought him in. And you thought they'd be doing something with him. Even if he wasn't, a world champ, you could use him heavy in the mid-card titles and an upper mid-card kind of guy. And then you throw him with Jericho. And he gets lost in the sauce, and he's part of the fucking learning tree with that. And now he's out here barely on even a Ring of Honor. And he's out here. He's going to still probably have a good match and do most of the heavy lifting, but then lose to Okada. We talent released, huh? Well, WWE. Did they release anybody else out here since we've been live? Nick, I'm crying. Well, there you go. Wipe your tears, sunshine. Sunshine. Bernard, I don't know if I can fully click on that, but I got you. Oh, Rat Tail, the big 26 is crazy. Yeah, crazy. It's like the rest of his hair ran away from the top part. I don't get it. It's bold strategy. I don't know if that's very outlaw, but yeah. Oh, big drop kick off the top turnbuckle. Sends Keith to the outside. They're very much a nice player. Who's your what now? Off center. Is it off center? It actually might be off center. I know I've been watching him half the time doing all the holds and everything. As O'Connor takes men on the side as I go to picture in picture. I'm going to have to double check if it's off center. That's crazy. Really? Homer Simpson, you're going to release the hounds or the bees or the hounds with bees in the mouth. Yeah, we're not going to go into that. But Ronan, what up? Vance. Yeah, I don't think anyone's actually gotten released. Currently tonight, I think the last ones were the New Day, which I guess they was going to do a mutual. They were going to do a statement about it, but that never happened. And then you got JC Mateo and Tongaloa. But I'm in picture. I'm still trying to find out now at this point. Brian, so Don Callis is stomping away at Brian Keith, but this man's hairdo has become the biggest, attention of the night. So Mike Bailey, so they're announcing matches that are going to happen later in picture. Mike Bailey's going to take on AR Fox. Roosh will be in action tonight. So I know we very much hold feet to the flame when it comes to SmackDown. Won't advertise stuff beforehand, but we'll advertise it during the Jamie Hayter versus Sky Blue. So most of tonight's card has been advertised while you're already watching, while you're already there. Bold strategy, and I don't ever like it because it never really works. And it is fucking offset. What the hell? Why is it wide right? It's like a fucking Bills field goal, wide right. But no, if you're going to have a big show and you want to show up and show out, and especially Tony should be capitalizing on all the WWE noise going on right now, all the TKO nonsense. Tony should be trying to capitalize instead of hot dogging and grandstanding. But this is where you should try and put your best foot forward. And instead, we're stepping on our own toes. Yeah, offset. Spaz. Apparently, people are pressuring Big E for staying. I have not seen that, and anybody that's doing that is disgusting. And respectfully, I do not wish to associate with you. It's even the whole thing with, who took the pay cut? Dave Meltzer out there saying there was somebody prominent that took a 50% pay cut, and everybody's starting to try and play witch hunt and name names. It's the Miz, it's Gargano. Who the fuck cares? Honestly, you have no idea what the situation is of the next person beside you. Why are you pocket tapping people? Who the fuck cares? What are you going to do with that information? I get the whole, it's going to upset the market. Well, Tony's already inflated it. Tony will pay you through the fucking nose, literally and figuratively, to show up there. So let's not play that fucking game. And even then, you don't need to sit there and start check balance it, bank account watching other people. You want to do that? Let's open your account. Let's see what you look like. Yeah, that just seems to me so out of pocket. And again, going off of what Dave allegedly wants to say, if we held the same sway that Meltzer, we would say, half a dozen AEW wrestlers have taken pay cuts, and just fucking say it, and it just goes like wildfire. There's no proof to anything he said. It's one of those, hey, bad AEW story came out. What's some worse news for WWE? It's throwing mud both ways. And the quicker you see it, the quicker you understand it. Yeah, pocket watching. Yeah, everybody's out there in tapping pocket. DDT from Brian Keefe. What are you going to do with that information, even if you found out who it was that somebody took a fucking pay cut?
I know.
You're the man who never takes a pay cut, never takes a day off, never takes a fucking moment.
Never takes a pay.
Yeah.
You can't cut from nothing, folks. I is a poor. Can I need to address? I know you were talking. I don't want to interrupt, and I can't believe this match is still going. I can't believe you have the balls to send Brian Keith out there to fight Okada. Right after a segment where his former faction leader was getting beat up, and two other guys that don't belong with him show up.
But he don't fuck with him. You don't fuck with him.
That's so funny. So funny pocket watching. Yeah, no, I'm baffled by Harley. Our first bra and panties match in years, as Harley Quinn goes boobs out.
Yeah, well, apparently, and so it's been a topic of discussion. Brian Keefe, what happened to my boy? Look what they did to my boy. He's got an offset rat tail. He's got the fucking skater on the top of the head. What are we doing? He looks like an eraser.
Listen, man, one of my favorite reactions on this channel was the night Brian Keith showed up as Okada flips the bird. So we're going to get the Rainmaker. Thank you for coming, Keith. Oh, no, he's fighting out. I might be slightly.
I have Okada going to the top rope.
Oh, I just got a perfect drop kick.
I have elbow drop.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
But regardless, I'm getting the middle finger now. So I can either try and hit a refresh.
Nope. I'm good. I'll wait up for you.
Fair enough. I got back elbows fighting out. Big drop kick.
Okada on Keith's back. Aubrey looking very horseish.
Nay. I've got riptide headbutt.
Okay, we're close. I'll adjust. But that night that Keith first showed up in AEW and you rejoiced, you were pumped, but then instantly realized it was with the learning tree. So you were like, yeah, what the fuck? So
yeah, instantly you took it, you had it, and you sold it instantly. I've got countering out.
Nick, here's a nice powerbomb.
Oh.
Why is Okada getting pushed to the limits by this situation?
I have a powerbomb now.
Perfect.
1, 2 count. I mean, I'm not complaining because it's Brian Keith, but at the same time, it's so out of fucking nowhere. It's wide right. It's out of left field like his fucking rat tail.
It just feels out of place.
Literally. If only there was a manifestation, a literal physical thing that we could see on screen that was out of place, that would represent how out of place this match was.
Right, there it goes. So Jericho comes out. What do you think about Jericho and the Hurt Syndicate as 1, 2, 3?
2, 3. I don't get it. I know they teamed together at one point, but why are we still? Is this a thing? I think they're very much teasing that Jericho is going to try and do the Lion Soul at some point, but can't really do it.
Isn't it because Ricochet beat him with the Lion Soul, right? So
yeah, but every time he goes for it, he gets cut off. I think he just really might be struggling to do it.
Probably. Callis has a mic. Gave it to Okada, though.
Okada's got a lot to say. I'm sorry.
Okay. I already have the IC title, but I want more.
What?
I love how Lance Archer has evolved into security.
Yeah, but he still dresses like a fucking Brock Lesnar guy and everything. A fucking Affliction shirts and all of that.
He looks like a GTA character.
He looks like a 1990s, early 2010s, probably latest of bouncer at a very local bar.
Mm-hmm.
You're just the toughest guy in town. You don't have any CPR training. You don't have a license or anything. None of that. You're just the guy who likes fighting.
Right. as we're getting an Andrade vignette now. Interesting. So we'll see what that means. Here's my question for the chat. Here's my question for you, Nick. At this point, we will, even when you look at Brian Keith and such, not just WWE talent. I know we focus on, some of the big names, the FTRs, the Edges, the blah, 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 the big names, but even the indie guys. Like Keith had such good indie clout when he came in. Has Tony had more guys like Keith that just he actually cooled them right off? Like, is he cooling down more guys than he's heating up? Even his own guys.
For sure. I think it's more of he's got a bit of almost like the black and gold kind of era. There's just so much there that you don't notice how much is really cooled underneath. Right. Like Andrade is just now on his fourth fucking time around when the company's starting to heat up. I mean, Speedball. You can't tell me that Speedball just didn't watch Karate Kid and that became his whole fucking personality.
Right, kind of. I mean, he was a Karate Kid himself, but he does a little preamble as Kevin Knight talking about the main event here tonight. The TNT title will be not on the line. Darby's world title will be on the line, I believe.
But so then, still, if Kevin Knight were to actually win, he would be the first ever, I believe, in AEW to be your TNT champion and your world heavyweight champion at the same time.
I can't recall another one, to be 100%.
I can see someone to where they've had both, but not at the same time.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, what's going on with Keith's hair? We don't know. We don't know, Rance. Welcome back, buddy. Nayer's in the house, by the way. Lance Archer, the bounty hunter. Funny enough, oddly enough, we just saw the bounty hunter lose while the bounty hunter watched from the outside.
Yeah, I am the dog, the big bad dog. But
Lance Archer's
just a litany though of like talent that came in that Tony brought in, and the second they actually get on AEW, like anybody remember Billy Starks when that had any bit of momentum?
Yeah.
Well, Christ almighty, Athena's out there beating Bruno San Martino for fucking records, and nobody knows that she's lost on Ring of Honor.
Nobody knows. And when she has, like, again, the only blemishes on her record are Mercedes. Why would you do that?
Who's been gone away for months on end?
Why would you?
He's showing back up at like Wembley.
Right? It's like Sammy Sosa getting caught with the cork bat. Why would you do that? Lance Archer, the bounty hunter, is hilarious, but Lance Archer is only paid in jewels. That's an insult to Riff Raff. Nah, no way. You got to go lower for that one.
You can't insult that man.
Right. Riff Raff from Heathcliff? Oh my God. We need to get Mina a mouthpiece. She is awful. Her promos are a real struggle to get through. Or let her speak in her actual tongue and caption it.
You mean like Asuka and Io, to where everybody fucking doesn't like that because they want to be, weird about it. But no, even that whole segment, like, it just felt like overacted. The whole like Nina's whole promos now is just, oh my God, Harley,
I have titties.
We have tag me match tonight.
Yeah. What? Man, I'm telling you right now, if Monday night we showed up and Asuka came out and all she did was talk about the fact that she had boobs, people would rage in the streets about the horrible, sexist, racist, dictator company that is WWE. However, on this, it's just a different standard, and I'm not even mad about it. I'm not going to tell them to put it away.
We're not right to censor. We're not right to censor on here.
I love Mina. I think Harley's so talented. Like, Harley could actually kind of maybe be that mouthpiece because Harley's entertaining. Harley actually has personality, which so many don't.
Yeah, but I do get what you're saying, though. I mean, if this was another promotion, would it feel like it's low-hanging fruit? But for AEW, isn't this good shit, brother?
Right. Speedball saw The Last Dragon. Speaking of something completely irrelevant in wrestling, the Ops.
Oh.
Has this not just been like just an absolute, like, we're going to roll out all the shit nobody cares about tonight? What is happening?
I think that's just AEW. All the
Right.
shit nobody cares about.
Principality.
Well, think about it. And honest to God, I know you're here every Wednesday, but every
Right.
Wednesday when we get off of this and we talk about it on Thursdays or even on a Friday or anything, no one's talking about, oh my God, how great this show was. Oh, you can't miss a Dynamite now. That whole conversation's gone away. Now it's you get a Darby moment, you get this segment, you get Ospreay and Mox in a moment.
Yeah.
That's what you talk about. One segment, one backstage segment more often than not. You don't talk about how the show is great anymore. Nobody does.
Yeah. As I think Paul said, the oops are still on screen with the new member Anthony Bowens. No, I mean, and you know who loves doing it still to this day? And he did it the other day, even when Brian was giving him shit, is Tuna. Like, he can't help it. Like, he'll slip it in. Oh, well, their weekly shows are still great. Like, he'll slip it into, like, but he's going on to another point. So we just brush by the fact that he complimented them like that. Like, wait, no, they're not, Dave. You can't just say every Wednesday is
we
great.
don't include the HBO Max numbers, so we don't even know what those could be. Well, we're not including for Dynamite either.
Right. KJ Nick.
What is the ops right now? What is the ops right now?
A mess.
So they're opining to try and win over Will Ospreay of don't train with him, train with us.
And this is long. This is slow. I get it. Joe's a great talker, but I'm not interested.
Why is Bowens here? You couldn't do Caster and Bowens together again?
In about the last time I was this uninterested in Samoa Joe, he was wearing a raincoat. Like, honestly.
Facts.
Let's be real. The last time I gave
Poncho
less of a shit.
Cole.
Yeah, no shit, right? Like, this is crazy. You have all these guys being minimized by the mediocrity they're surrounded by. Feel the wrath.
Again, well, has it gone from WCW to this is maybe why they feel so threatened because it's more TNA. TNA.
Jokes. All right, so we're getting Mina and Harley. Harley went bra out, which I mean, calm down, boys. Tube socks all around the nation being filled as we speak.
Yeah, but so
the gun show is in town. I know we had the guns earlier, Nick.
Yeah, well, what is Mina's music? It's like
it's her song.
Dance Club Pirate. What?
Yeah, I think it's like her pop song, to be honest.
Well, that is part of the whole Joshi thing. That's Makito is who was one of my favorites. Was out of one of those little pop groups. Yeah, no, it's it sounds very Despacito. You know,
The Vanguard.
How do you feel though about Statlander
Lost?
And, Kushida.
Lost.
I don't dislike Hikaru Shida and Stat as a team at all. I think they're actually pretty fucking solid.
You do? Okay.
I like that.
I don't get
the actual personality out of Shida, and I think this is the best way you can salvage and not go to total wreckage with Statlander.
I guess. I mean, fair enough. I mean, Cheetah's been confusing because she was very babyface-ish for a bit. She's always kind of been a fan favorite. Then she kind of acted heel, and she was wearing like her bra on the outside of her shirt.
Asuka. She's Asuka without the face paint.
Like discount Asuka, maybe.
Yeah, but no, I don't like. I don't mind. Shakita out here.
Right. What smells like she was. I'm not even supposed to be here today, says Nick.
What?
Finally a little bit. I'll give one. I mean, again, Wednesdays.
No, you will give the yums. You will give the yums.
As Dynamite has the lowest amount of yums per week.
I mean,
oh my God.
Mina, we've got Harley, we've got Shida, we've got, Shida out here. What?
Why is Stat doing? Oh, is that the boob dance? I thought she was doing Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, Viva la Raza, Cinco de Mayo, my God.
Right. Sheeta's kind of turning heel, maybe Deadpool. I don't know.
I think she's walking that line.
I guess.
I don't mind. Well, would you prefer we don't see Hikaru Shida out here for, another 6 months and she shows up with no personality. I at least like that she's got that kind of, it does feel a little bit like that Asuka. She just starts talking through Statlander's promos, everything.
This match changed my entire mood.
Well, imagine what might have in this match perked you up, my guy.
Perked indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, as in comes Sheeta, but Harley says, I want off.
Did Harley specifically get the cotton candy braid just to be with? Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Maxine Napoleon, Harley Cameron, better wrestler. Oh, tagging us that.
Sheeta is definitely being heelish here, bro. Spitting at the fans.
But that's the thing, is she's kind of that's halfway okay with it. I like this pairing. I genuinely like this pairing. And if you're going to have them go against who's your current women's tag champs, they're probably a team that actually, size-wise, talent-wise, stature-wise, everything would actually match up. You don't have very many tag teams, so let's not run off the few we got.
That is a fair evaluation. I mean, again, Sheeta and Stat keep Stat busy, though I still think Stat could be around a major title and competing.
She should be. Good. I'll give you that. She should be.
Okay.
I think also Sheeta could be. It's very much like we see with the women's tag teams in WWE. If you have a lot of singles talent paired together,
it's true. But again, it keeps them busy if you book it. But we book one women's match a week.
Did you see to where like fans for AEW will get excited? Did you see? We did two. We did a whole 2 women's matches. Can you believe it? Like that's not what we're doing out here.
Mm-hmm. Wrestling really loves their Japanese and white women romantic angles. It's called a trope at this point.
I mean, Nina, Tony Storm, Io Rhea,
right?
Stats. It does kind of. Is it very open, challengey, gauntlet matchy?
Well,
Let's fighting love.
Sheeta plus Stat equals Shat. Great, Guardian. Fucking great. Great. Just when I thought, fucking Penelope and Bane had the worst tag team name, though they've now Penelope's gone and we got Double D's.
Well, she's the manager. Yeah, now we've got. Well, that's again. Now you have the Glamour Zones essentially as your women's tag team title holders, and you don't have that many tag teams in your division. We worried about that of Tony did the belts, but had no division. And the division he built died out pretty fast.
Yeah, again, it shows that kind of knee-jerk and that rush booking and the lack of foresight. Everything feels, again, just not thought out. Like, we're going to do these belts. It's so cool. It's very, very childlike of, like, okay, now I got a pony. What do I do with it? Like, thanks, Dad. Like, fuck.
I always wanted a unicorn. I never got to the point to where when I actually had a unicorn, but I always wanted one.
Right? Like, shit. Out there fucking tying.
Yeah, this might be sacrilege out here of I'm getting very scared at this point. Because
what's his filming schedule like?
What?
Do anyone know? Is he off filming something or
he's denied that whole claim even? And
okay, he did.
Like, there was a lot of people that were out there. Oh, he's gonna go to movies. Like bullshit.
Right.
He's been opening the past 2 shows. I know everything that happened with Ted, but even after that, imagine the heat you get. And MJF says some slick shit of like Ted Turner or whatever. Of he's the reason why WCW died. Of he says something sacrilegious as the devil to get some heat, but he's still pissed and still wants his title shot. He's still, Darby, you're gonna give me my goddamn title shot. I'll take this whole fucking show over until you give me my title shot. That should be the ongoing thing of he's fucking pissed. And what do I gotta do, Darby, at this point? What do I gotta do? We're getting down to the end here. What are we gonna do to build Double or Nothing with MJF versus Darby? Because we know that's the end game. If that's not the end game, what the fuck are we doing?
And we don't even know if that's the end game. That's the thing. Now it's up in the air, and the mouthpiece are kind of echoing what they're hearing from in the walls. So again, what if someone does opt that? You know what? MJF will just leave him on the shelf for a little bit. Like, imagine MJF is not involved in All In.
Fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. This we've said this though of right now with the perception, depending on how you want to look at it. Take your personal opinions out of it. The perception right now of WWE and TKO to the mass view of wrestling fans is not favorable. Tony, if there is a bigger fucking opportunity for you to strike at these people, I don't know where it is. You better come with your best shit right now because the fucking champs are down. You got them against the ropes. All you got to do is hit them with a right cross and you start fucking jabbing and leg kicking.
Oh, shit. Yo, Sheeta just got kicked in the face. Legit kicked in the face.
Yeah, like you watch that cleanish. She just ate heel to like
my
temple.
God, it's so amateur, bro. Look,
where the best wrestle.
People talking about, wow, I can't believe WWE cleaned up Sol Ruka's botch. They replay botches on this company. Isn't this great? She kicked her
They're landing in thick. That's how you know they're really fighting. It's a thick showdown out here.
Fucking hell. So are the women tag champs going to hold the belts until TJ come back from injury? Who's injured? Tay, did Tay get injured? Is Anna's not injured?
Again? I don't think so. Well, Anna just had a match, and she's the one that's out there even saying, hey, my contract's still about to be up.
She said 6 months. So we're say the end of April.
This is going to be interesting. To continue though with that whole, if Tony knows we might have to move, do you see any contracts re-signed in that time, or does he start letting people go of who he normally re-sign because this might be we're letting off the books, we're letting off the weight here.
Harley through the sky, she's flying. And round she goes, down. Stack gets pancaked.
DDT, I got that.
Look, Harley's got a vibe, man. She's like Maxine, but maybe a little better.
She's like Maxine with a personality.
A better personality for sure.
Shining Wizard. 1, 2 count.
So crazy. The crowd has been dead. Like, I don't know why these people paid
for tickets. Where are they? Because this crowd sucks.
They were in fucking, oh man, I was just reading it and I forgot. Someone's going to jump and tell us, but.
Yeah, again, remember, it's all the crowds are great. They're always amazing.
What are we talking about? They're going to be dead for Collision. Dead. D-E-D, dead.
Well, we still got 20 minutes just on Dynamite. And think about it, we're going to probably have the main event's going to end on Dynamite, and then you're going to have to follow that up. You're going to have Darby and Keith and Kevin Knight are going to be they carry over into Collision, but that's going to end Dynamite.
Yeah, I believe they're in the North Charleston Coliseum in North Charleston, South Carolina. Not a place known for quiet crowds, just saying.
Well, that felt like I was setting up for like the whole time for North Carolina. It's like you're North Charleston. I'm like, that feels like this should be some NC. And you're like, South Carolina. Right. Like, oh.
I'd be enjoying some Charleston Chew right now more than this. Let's be real. What the fuck is happening?
Are you regular chocolate, vanilla, or are you a strawberry Charleston Chew? I'm actually a big sucker for Charleston Chews. Pause on all this. We'll go tangent because that's all more entertaining than anything we got going on.
I'm not picky. I think a slight edge to chocolate, but I don't even know the last time I had any chew.
You never get a strawberry Charleston Chew. You'll get the meter long, forearm long ones. Yeah.
Harley's been practicing. Nice neck breaker into a bridge. Oh, back and forth. Like Harley's better than she was, and I think
is Harley out here proving that Natty's Dungeon ain't shit if Maxine's been training in it and it's not been fucking paying off?
Right. Where's Harley been training? Good for her. Toblerone is dope.
I don't think I've ever actually had one, respectfully.
No.
Oh, big ass head kick.
Some yummy nugget.
Nougat? What?
Nougat. Oh, Harley hooking up the. Oh shit. Where are all the other competitors? Oh, found one.
Oh, here comes Stat.
Stat's back.
Pump kick.
Dude, we watch a lot of wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and this match is not good enough to be on either one of the shows we watched already this week.
Falcon Arrow.
It's so sloppy, so slow. The crowd doesn't make a noise. Not a
Feels very
sound.
much like this would be if this were Wrestling Revolver, if this were, and I'm not trying to bring down other companies, if this was the House of Glory, bit more understandable with that match. This is AEW, this Dynamite, this is what's the best wrestling, where the best wrestle, right?
Again, if you're a really big WWE fan, this is where we've talked a lot about, okay, people are mad at the WWE right now. A lot of optics aren't good. No matter how you what it is, but people don't feel very great about the company, as I do have Nana on my screen. But Nick, ultimately, if you were bored or fed up with WWE and you tuned in, this looks, feels, and acts amateur compared to what you're used to watching.
This isn't the shit that'll hook you back in.
It doesn't.
And that's the thing is that's the disappointing part is because Tony can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tony Khan can afford some drones and some better production.
No one's even that. I know you booked this shit before. You've done well before. I know you got it in you. I know you got the fucking talent. Do something with it.
Right. Windsor and Hayter, the Brawling Birds, they are building them up nicely. I feel like last week they kind of reset them because they both were in singles matches at the pay-per-view. So yeah, use them. Why is Swerve tracking down Bandito?
Because he's dangerous.
Not according to his win-loss record. I think Kenning's dangerous, actually.
Murder, she wrote.
Read.
I'm the hot stepper, murderer. I'm the lyrical gangster, murderer. Yeah, so see, this is what you're going to get to main event Dynamite, and then everything's afterbirth and aftermath.
How do you main event a show with an hour to go?
That is going to have now this is again. We've said it I've said it at least. Collision's going the way of the Dodo Birds. It very much seems like they're starting to clean up house and, batten down the hatches because we might be setting sail to new seas out here. So
I
think they're starting to fucking really kind of pack some shit together here. Like, think about it. All of May, for whatever reason, Collision is lined up with Dynamite. 3-hour specials across the board for a whole month.
Right. I mean, it's
at this point you struggle to remember what time zone Collision's on.
Right. It's messy. It really is. And I don't know how much I'm supposed to care about it. But again, even for us, like, we generally don't watch a lot of Collision because it's what it's become. Now, some people have said it's gotten better and it might be better than Dynamite some weeks. Maybe because it's some of the, the wrestlers that aren't getting booked that we're sick of seeing. We're getting, those people on Collision, which is great. But if you're going to advertise tonight, 3-hour special, no. It's your show and then your tape show. Yes, it's 3 hours. Yes, that's accurate. But there ain't nothing special about this. And you're about to main event
Battle of the Belts. Remember when they did those before they fucking died off? Remember Rampage? Remember Dark? Amazing how already in like 5 to 7 years of AEW, how much has already came and gone. But if this is going to be a 3-hour special show, you have then 2.5 hours to build to your main event at the wee hours. And if Darby's so great, then fucking go with it. What are you afraid of?
Your fans are so diehard, and this is the most entertaining weekly professional wrestling show in the world, then have the balls to run it like a 3-hour show. SmackDown doesn't put the main event on at 9:30 and then go till 11. And when they do, we call it out. But at the end of the day,
Cody Rhodes, Ricky Saints have something to say about.
Well, I don't think that was a main event match, but that's a matter of opinion.
Fair enough.
But that's where I mean, like, you're building this up. So you're going to do the main event at 9:44. So it's going to start almost on the hour. You're going to open Collision with Darby, Kevin Knight. So you don't make it on a Dynamite, which is not good. Then you bleed it into the beginning of Collision. And then what are we supposed to give a fuck about after that? oh, we're going to do a nothing 10-man
Why
tag.
does your world title matches live in the overrun? They live in the void.
So
They
bullshit.
live in unless you're catching it live, they live in that hole. Do I actually get to record and watch the match, or did I just miss it now and everything? Like, why? Why is that a thing? Oh, Brody King Bandito. Brodito.
I'm the most wanted. Yeah.
Again, well, Bandito's the guy very much that was the hottest act on the independents. Signs with AEW. Boy, let's cool that shit off real quick.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. 60-minute time limit. Let them go the full hour. If you want to impress me, let them go from now to the end of fucking Dynamite or Collision. Great. More
Is
bad
there
acting.
something to be said, though, that it could be of having the good match, having something here, sells you on even the bullshit booking.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, the rapping's working out as well as the wrestling right now, so I think he's back to wrestling. Where is Britt Baker, Ruby Soho, Keith Lee? Keith Lee, we don't know. We all wonder. We hope he's well. Britt Baker, we see her
NFL draft was the last time I saw her.
Right. And Ruby had a baby, so she'll be out for another 3 years.
Yeah, popping on all the babies. But yeah.
How long has Ruby been out? Almost, it has to be close to 2 years.
Oh, for even more than that. Are you kidding me? She was out like what, 2020 to 2022?
She's showing up with a toddler.
Destination unknown. Yeah.
Bandito is a wanted man now. That's always been Bandito's gimmick, and in fairness.
The wanted.
All right. I'll put a poll up in the chat as well, folks. Darby, Kevin Knight is going to take us into the third hour of the show. I just want to see Tony develop some balls. And if you're going to flex all the time about we're the best, this is the best, then act like it. Make strong decisions. Don't just say you're tough. Throw down when you got to throw down. Make the show a 3-hour show. You have 3 chances to do it in May. Make the show better. And if your show is as good as you say it is, if your wrestlers are as big as you say they are, the fans will stay and watch.
Stop making Collision the stepchild of this whole fucking company out here. If you're going to do them together, just do it as one joint show. I don't care if you got to call it a fucking name or anything. Do it as one joint show of, yeah, they love doing it with like Collision and everything. Of it's the playoff, platypus or whatever the fuck they want to call everything out there. We
playoff platypus.
Well, no, they sit there and it's the Super Show Sundown and everything. We've got Fairway to Hell coming up and everything. Mm-hmm. If you want to call this whatever goofy name you want to call it, fine. But still, just act like it's one conjoined show instead of it's 2 separate entities.
I completely agree with that, and I don't see why that would be a problem. I don't see why AEW fans would get mad at us thinking that. I mean, again,
it's because we said something negative because we didn't suck the Tony teeth.
It's, hey, this is really cool that you got 3 hours on a Wednesday. Make it
capitalize.
Right? Because what if you put on a banger 3-hour show tonight, and then 2 weeks you do it again? Now maybe people are going, Dynamite might be able to be 3 hours, but we don't believe it because we get this shit.
Well, you're going to be doing most of this month at 3 hours, so fuck it. You might as well set a precedent. Give it a test run. If you're forced to do it, give it a test run.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, they're literally doing overtime in the middle of the second and third period. Like,
you have you have nothing to lose though. Like that's the thing. Like, what do you lose from keeping it where it is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're the guy that they're the guy that barks from behind a glass window but won't step out of the car kind of idea. Like they got all the shit to say.
The dog.
Pootie Tang, I don't even know how we got there, JP.
Well, is Tony Khan Pinky. Say it one more goddamn time. Tell me I can't book tag team wrestling one more goddamn time.
As right now, Darby, Kevin Knight hooking up. We're looking forward to this match, though. is
Who
it
would have
should be
thought
decent.
Darby and Kevin Knight, I almost said Keith Lee, but
Keith
Kevin Knight
Lee.
would have had a slow start to their build-up. Two high flyers.
Right. They're going for the test of
Test of
strength
strength.
between these, a combined total of
We're
220
watching
pounds.
this is a middle school hallway right now, is what we're watching, is a test of strength over fucking backpacks.
Right. 94% of the chat going for Darby, 6 going for Knight, 0 going for nobody. That tells us the story here, folks.
I want to know about the 6% that's taking Kevin Knight, because
Wishful thinking.
Just going for chaos sake.
Right. Ted Turner helped the United Nations. Screw him. He gave them $1 billion, but he did a lot of other stuff too. And maybe at that time, the United Nations isn't what it is in this time. So it's okay, Unbroken. I mean, more billionaires could be generous with their money.
Yeah, out of all the billionaires that we've got right now, I would say Ted Turner is probably on the short list of bad guys. So I don't know why we're fully gangbanging. I think we've got, in modern day, we've got a much longer hit list than,
Right.
Ted Turner being involved.
Listen, I mean, Ted Turner is just like every other major corporation. They have their blemishes and their skeletons, and the ones that at least try and be, a little bit of, generous is nice. Even if it's the tax write-off, I don't care. It's the thought that counts. And again, I mean, the guy was a good old Southern boy that just loved wrestling. Like someone said it today. He's an Atlanta legend, really. He owned the Hawks, the Thrashers, the Braves, 95. You'll never forget the
Well, it's just, I mean, can we really gangbang too much on Ted Turner with, hey, Vince, I'm in the wrestling business and we're Wrestling for Life Network?
Right.
I mean, I think he kind of added a bit of an acronym into the wrestling world that we kind of might have a motif by.
Right. A little bit. The belt is bigger than champ and heavier. That belt definitely.
Did anyone notice Roman made the world title look like an IC
small
belt with how that looked so fucking small on that man?
It's just, again, guys, and people might view it as hate, but I just, this would be amazing if this was for the TNT title. I'd be right there for it.
Facts. But you could do it still as a fucking man. There's nothing that needs to change. There is nothing that needs to change except for the fucking title on the line.
Mm-hmm. No MJF on this show. Ospreay was in a 5-minute segment in which
he was a weight bench. So we had a weight bench and no MJF.
And no MJF. Swerve had a small part in the show. Your best guys aren't getting booked. Your best guys aren't on the show. This is what
happens when you invite me to come on a Wednesday, and we'll be with you, my guy. We get weight benches and no MJFs.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
This is how you treat your guests?
Right? At least last week we had MJF in a match. But
now lost it though. But yeah.
Right now he could show up here and fuck all of this up.
Fair, but I mean, yeah, that's actually that's almost the best way you could go out of it. But then again, you still have another hour of a show.
That's the problem. Like, again, I mean, realistically, some people are going to stop watching AEW at the end of this match.
Yep.
Like, that's facts, guys. The number is going to be dropped 40%. I know they don't do quarterlies anymore. And I kind of have this lately. I'm developing this, like, I'm tired of talking about like the side shit and all I don't care how much you get paid. Just make the wrestling good. It sucks more that the wrestling's not great and you're getting paid a lot. If you could just make the wrestling really good so we can talk about the wrestling. Like, when big shit happens in wrestling, we all talk about it.
Now it almost aggravates you more of like, you're getting paid a lot to still fuck up.
You're getting paid a whole lot to suck. Just do good. You're making bank. You might make more bank. Not that you need it. If you did better.
Right. Well, and it's just the potential of everything. Of just, you could make it work, but you choose not to.
That's what they see. WWE, and we're going to sidetrack as we're in picture-in-picture. WWE to me really reminds me of the lore of the Toronto Maple Leafs, right? Like the Toronto Maple Leafs, the old story is they had an opportunity to get Wayne Gretzky. At the time, the owner said, "We don't need Gretzky. We're already selling out." And
Oh,
that's what WWE feels like. We don't have to put on a great pay-per-view. We don't have to have 8 matches. We already have their money. Look, the building's full. All we got to
yeah.
keep doing is hot shot, and guys like Brock and John can host, and so the product goes down, but the money comes up, and we're like, what the fuck? But if the fans are really disappointed with all these raises and all the money, stop giving it to them. Speak with your wallet, folks.
But we've said this for the longest time, and that's been the thing is are you going to have people that if they turn off of WWE, are they just done with wrestling? Because that's
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Coca-Cola. That's all
Yes.
they know. That's their
Yes.
pop, their soda. That's all they know.
Yes.
Versus, is there anybody, and I think there is still going to be some that, and I've seen a lot of people say this, I can't exactly disagree with them. TKO's fucked up sports entertainment. They didn't fuck up pro wrestling because pro wrestling still exists.
Yes, I get the distinction. I kind of think that comment's funny. I don't hate it or completely disagree with it, but they are fucking up. But again, we watched them do it with the UFC. We talked about this months ago, Nick. With like we're happy and it's great that they're doing Netflix and they're this big company and it's not Vince. But if they do to the UFC what they did if they do to wrestling what they did to UFC, people are going to burn out and people are going to go away.
Do you think that they are really worried about keeping long-term fans, or do they think that they can get new fans? And I don't know if they have gotten a new fan. Honest to God, anybody that can hear us, anybody, if this gets clipped, what have you, comments, chats, has like, when did you become a wrestling fan? If it's been in the past 3 years, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, Darby up, Darby running. And we get just a Rocky. He just launches himself at Kevin Knight.
Yeah, but there's no like dive aspect to it. It's just I'm running at you. Of if I die, we die together.
Yeah, he's your neighbor's rabid fucking dog. You know not to go near the fence.
Well, they're doing a new Jackass movie. Why isn't Darby Allin in the newest Jackass?
I'm shocked if he doesn't make a cameo with his best friend Bam Bam.
Well, I mean, we see how Bam is, so that shows the state that Darby might be looking at.
This has to be said. AEW and WWE women's division is night and day, apples and oranges. It's seriously not even close ringability outside the 3, maybe 4 in AEW. Rance, I completely agree, and that's why you got to remember, Blake Monroe went from the top of AEW's women's division to like the middle of NXT's division and had to work her way up. There is a considerable drop off. You and I watched NXT last night. We've watched the development of Kendall Gray and
Callie Armstrong just against the win over Jada, which Jada's out there taking all the L's.
Yeah, but you look at all those names, Nick, and the women we see on Wednesday, like what we got women wise tonight, couldn't lace the boots of NXT. Never mind the Livs or the Rheas. Who's the Rhea Ripley of AEW? Nobody. Who's the Liv of AEW? Nobody. Like they don't have anyone on that level. It's
the Bianca Belair, the Stephanie Vacour. Should we keep going names?
Yeah.
Christ, even a Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan, of an Asuka, of an Io Sky, of a Kyrie saying that someone could even get let go and be that much of an issue.
WWE is releasing talent that would be the number 1 talent on the other company.
New Day.
Well, Kyrie would be one of the best.
Now, have we talked about the alleged she shows up at Backlash?
She might come back. The best headline I saw, I said this last night, was there's Kevin Knight. Oh my God, he's dead. Nothing broke. The table didn't break. He wiped Darby into
See clip that. We can use that footage. We can use that reaction. We won't get copyright strike if we use that footage, I don't think.
Right.
But yeah, no.
Or we'll just, rely on us to get the clicks, not the
product. We got to just watch.
MJ.
Be silent for a moment.
Kevin Knight off the springboard, off the commentary table, they went down like a ton of fucking bricks.
Logan Paul, I Show Speed, all of those moments. No, that's better. That's some Kevin Knight's good in the fucking ring. Just don't give him a microphone.
Right. Knight with a bit of a limp. Yeah, and the thing is, with the names that you said, Logan Paul, I Show Speed, these are like mid-card kind of situations, which this feels like mid-card. Like, we're not watching Roman, jump from the fucking, Punk did.
Does anyone right now feel like they're a world title holder?
Shit. No.
Exactly.
And I like Kevin Knight a lot. He's going to be a star. If done right.
But not now. As he jumped into a nothing, into a Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah.
As we're at the top of the hour.
How do you take the bump he just took and 30 seconds later, without any angst, you get a sharpshooter?
With no sell of it. Well, not even with Darby, with no sell of it, with nothing.
You just got murked. Act like it.
The biggest moment you've probably had in quite some time with AEW, and at the very least, you're going to get this week. Sell that. Soak that moment in. The whole chat, we all stopped talking of everything we were talking about.
Knees up on the coffin drop, but Knight rolling around in pain. Leo Rush we're probably going to see in the next hour, James, to be honest.
But you had such a big moment of that's. Imagine if that was your cutaway into the next hour. That's your folks, stay tuned. We'll be back in 10 seconds for the rest of Dynamite.
Well, and I mean, their main event has now bled into Collision. So that is good. It's just what happens to this show after this match. Have you put together a show worth sticking around for? I know we're getting a 10-man tag, but
we all collectively breathe and sigh there for a moment.
Like, I want to get excited when a wrestling company says 1 bonus hour for you. I don't want to go, fuck. I don't want that reaction when I get more from the company. Like,
it should be the same vibe of like a Monday Night Raw. Hey, the first hour is going to be commercial free or whatever. Mm-hmm. That should be that kind of vibe.
I mean, in all fairness, when SmackDown announced they were going to 3 hours, we had the same reaction.
Yeah.
Coast to coast.
Yo! Oh, he's dead. All right, you saw fully that made contact. That whole fucking wide shot you talked about with Nina making contact. That made
Knight
contact.
On one leg. Big turning splash, but grabs the leg.
Splash. Pin him. Can pin him and make herself famous, kid.
AEW is pushing Leo Rush more than MJF. 2.
This man took a coast.
Folks, keep the chat coming. We got triple digits here tonight
for a 2 count.
Let's go. Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good. I'm saying this man took a coast to coast and a frog splash for a 2 count. A fucking 2 count.
He is Super Darby.
Here I come to save the day.
Some say Super Derpy. Some say Super Darby. I don't know. You decide.
All right.
$1 million.
1 million.
Holy Rated Wrestling. Kevin Knees might be done. I thought he was selling, but I mean,
front face off. No way this ends this. If this fucking ends this, that's the thing. They're going to end this on some bullshit.
Oh, Darby let go. Oh, Kevin's fighting through, but Darby, like, at the wrong time readjusted. But nonetheless, he's up again. Kevin Knight on the 1 count.
Yeah.
Just move out the way, bitch. Move, bitch. I don't know who's moving.
Da, 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 da.
Right.
Oh.
How Knight's knee hurt again. I hope not.
Coffin drop.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, but see, now Darby took the worst of that because Kevin Knight hit there and hit him with a leg drop. Coffin drop again. Straight on the knees. Darby's unsafe.
Clip it. Darby is unsafe.
He landed right on Kevin Knight's fucking knees. The guy's got a knee injury and he landed right on his fucking knees.
Again, there is no, it's just flying, man. Darby, here comes Stinger again.
Swear as we go live, folks. We're going live to Collision. Stay tuned as Sting comes out. Because who gives
Nick,
a fuck?
how the fuck do you have a run over into your own show? Like, oops.
Ah!
You don't even respect your own 3 hours. What the fuck we done? All right, I gotta find. Actually, I'll take this chance. Folks, Dynamite is still going. Are we gonna rate it as one big show? I think we have to.
Yes, we have to. We have to, because that's what it should be treated as. You go find the other half of this show.
Well, yeah, I got to figure out where they're going to air this because it's not in its usual spot.
Yes, I got Sting raising everybody's hands out here. So we're all just loving everybody, love everybody out here. As KJ is going to go and find his fucking learning tree.
Sabres 4, Canadian 2, game over. 1-0.
Oh, it's a great night to be a great night.
What's happening in this world? Darby's world champion, the Buffalo's beating everybody. What the fuck is going on?
If we don't Sting embracing Darby. Now, if we could only fix this when MJF was champion, everything would be right in the world.
The only way you save this is if MJF comes out. But if we just walk off into the sunset, you wasted everyone's time.
MJF has to be this fucking devil. He can't be this fucking wet napkin. He has to sit there and come out of like, I'm going to beat the shit out of Sting. I'm going to make Sting bleed. Fuck everybody.
100%.
I don't care. Be pissed. I'm going to beat the shit out of everybody you love until you give me what I want.
Exactly. Be devious. Get what you want. Bend the rules.
Be the devil.
Ta-da! Oh, shit.
I mean,
is he here?
We'll see if this happens. If he comes out fucking wet blanket.
Okay. The Canadians are out there right now, literally just got cut off and got to go find Collision.
Fair enough. Will you go find your Burberry scarf as I'm out here going to soak in my Maxwell Jacob Friedman?
All right. Get your votes in, folks. How did you feel about the show? Oh, no, we're going to save that. I'm wrong. Ignore me. Don't vote yet. But I don't think it's going to get any better than it already has. Yes, sir. Like,
no, I don't know.
Like, I'm here on a Wednesday. Get out of here.
No, I wasn't saying that at all.
But yeah, the show rolls on, folks, and as told to, I will be right back.
No. Sam even saying, yeah, kid, it's been fun. Now come on, bring me my belt back. So what is Darby gonna keep? I still don't get why Darby has to keep making. What are you gonna put on the line? What did you put on the line? But so what is MJF gonna have to put on the line to get his title shot? Why no authority figures got involved in any of this? There was no contract thing to where MJF should have a rematch in his clause or anything. You tell you what, you give me a rematch, I'll put my scarf line. You got it. You can have it. Not even what I'm mad at. I swear, if they go into he's got to fucking reinstate Paige can challenge for the world title or something. Yeah, we're getting bartering now. I'm going to put my diamond ring on the line. We're down to the stage of bartering. Are we getting this like 7 stages of grief out here with MJF? But we're literally getting to like, we're 2 weeks, if at most, away from this show. So you have to start pulling this together. But what the fuck? And you're doing this on a collision, on a combined collision, mind you. Everybody loves money. I'm going to pay you some money. Well, I'll give you $1 million if we have this match. Darby's the heel in this. I've said it. I swear by it. Darby has been the heel in this situation. He is making MJF climb through all these hills and obstacles and raking him over coals when he had to go through them himself. $1 million. How desperate. KJ, it's on USA Network according to TSN. Well, there you go. So Bradley letting KJ know it might be on that. What? You're willing to fly 15 hours to Turkey? So they're calling out the fucking hairpiece. They're calling out the hairpiece. You're willing to fly 15 hours to Turkey to have hair attached to your skull. Hair versus hair? We're doing hair versus hair. What? As the crowd starts to chant bald. What the fuck is this? There's no way that I even thought that this would have been a fucking thing. MJF might have to shave it. Both men, historically known for their fucking hairstyles and everything, of their flowing, luscious locks, of Darby Allin versus MJF, hair versus fucking hair. What do we do? What? I thought I would have been halfway out of reach, and it might have been in something that they would have done if you would have sat there and brought back the Hangman Adam Page gimmick or anything. MJF has to walk away from potentially putting his hair on the line. We bring up Turkish hair plants. What the fuck? How do you make your top guy feel less and less like a fucking actual fucking presence, like an actual top star? Is now Okada comes out here. What the fuck? How you have managed to sit there and fucking kneecap every top talent you have fucking had. MJF feels like an afterthought and a joke. We're doing hair versus hair between him and Darby. Really? I'm being dead serious. Really, right now. That's what we're doing. That's the best you fucking have. That's fucking captivating. And so now we've got Okada out here next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're going to get Okada versus Darby. Title v title. For one title. It's on, bitch. So is it going to be for both titles? But so next week, we're going to get Kazuchika Okada versus Darby Allin for at least the AEW World title, right as we're about to go into Double or Nothing, where Okada's about to take on Takeshita for the international title and everything. Like, everything is so, and we still not even gone to fucking Collision. So Excalibur's throwing the Collision, but what the fuck? What was that transition? Everybody's can fight everybody at this point, and so now we're gonna get that Ospreay is medically cleared after he just won a trios belt in New Japan, which they're not gonna mention, by the way. They're big fucking partners or anything, or playing in the whole fact that Ospreay even said before, I'm not cleared, but I'm gonna go still wrestle in Japan with my brothers. And that's what sparked the whole partnership with him and Moxley, but I digress. It's almost like if you paid the fuck attention. But yeah, and I know some people are gonna be like, oh, you're crucifying AEW. It's just there's the fucking potential so much. Like it's one of those, if you had the highs that I guess like I mean, if we want to sit there and you could go minute by minute with WWE too, but the highs that they have very much outweigh the highs that AEW has by a country miles. AR Fox is out here. When's the last time we don't see an AR Fox? I know I'm not here regularly, but even then, is AR Fox a regular? I feel like he's more of a Ring of Honor regular. So AR Fox taking on Speedball. So folks, let me know who you got. And I don't think we have a slide for any of these at this point because half of these were all advertised mid-show. Kimbo says Wesley. No. It's still, again, that's the thing is you are going to, this is one of those that if this was, I'm on watching on Triller and I'm just flipping through of, hey, some GCW, there's a House of Glory show or Maple Leaf Pro. This match shows up. This is going to be a pretty solid match. This on your weekly television, out of the fucking blue, still might be a solid match, but what is it really continuing on? What are you really gaining from it? In that aspect. Speedball for the win. James, what up? Is that a cricket? I feel like that might be a cricket. Speedball for the win. Ramon, that what now? Sorry, I had to hit the cough button. Well, MDB, who's what now? Corey, Tony Khan. I hate this show. I don't hate this show. I question its foundation. I question the creative process behind it. If there is very much the bare bones, there is the process there, but can they really? It's starting to put fucking 2 and 2 together. You're trying to do 2 by 2 and you don't know 2 plus 2 kind of shit. AR Fox, so AR Fox is talented, but yeah, very or the AEW doesn't do releases. Remember, they don't. You just get ghosted. You just see yourself out the door. Jose, AEW was out to prove something in the early years. Now it feels like wrestlers just want to take TK's money while he still can. You're not wrong. I do think there is a contingent of still wants to prove something. There is still that heart to an extent, as Bailey with a corkscrew on the outside on AR. There is that aspect of it, but I think that light started to kind of wane. Of that has diminished a bit. I don't know who exactly or how exactly, but I do feel that AEW got away from its core principles. I'll put it that way. The whole Darby logic is upsetting me, Nick. Like, MJF got to give up his hair, but Okada just waltzes. That's the thing, is what did Darby have to give up to even get a shot at MJF? And even then, so fucking hair is what we're giving up. We're playing into the hair transplant, Turkish hair transplant, fucking Twitter bullshit. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Anything? Like, it would have been one thing of, oh, you got to put your career. Have I even said? If they would have tried to make it of, you'll reinstate Hangman, I would have at least believed, that might have been something they went for. But hair versus hair just is so out of pocket and so out of left field that it doesn't make sense to me. And it doesn't feel like there's any real serious fucking threat there. Like, oh my God, Darby has to shave his head. Darby known for his fucking flowing locks. Like, what? You could have had the man's had casket matches and this and that, but we're doing hair versus hair with MJF, which already was all fucked around. But make it make sense, KJ. Make it make sense. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm scared.
Welcome to Wednesdays.
Yeah, I don't like it anymore. I want to go home.
I mean, I got Speedball and AR Fox. I was wondering where he was in here having a match with Speedball. I hope that's what you have as well.
Yes,
but
do
folks,
a
we
barrel.
are
I'm
into the third hour.
But
okay.
But so MJF, Okada challenging next week. Hair versus hair. Make it make sense, KJ. Make it make sense.
So it's going to be Darby versus MJF at Double or Nothing, hair versus hair and title.
Yes.
Or hair versus title.
All of the above? I don't fucking know. I don't care. It's all bad. Even if it's hair versus title, if that's what he had to put on the line, so that's still, I guess, equally as bad, but either way, like, what? That's what he had to put on the line. Is his Turkish hair implants. If we had to go that way with it.
Yeah. And you already have a heel doing a bald gimmick. It's crazy.
I just don't like the whole, you got to put something on the line, A. B, why was there no rematch clause invoked in any of that? And C, even then, So that's the best that he had to put on the line? You're telling me it couldn't have been you got to put the same thing that Hangman put on the line. Even if you don't reverse Hangman's, even if you got to go so
The Hangman
fucking
thing made no
stupid with
sense.
this. Yeah, but no, I don't even get the whole that Darby hadn't put anything on the line, but MJF has to. But I'm saying if you're going to do it, make it something that fucking matters versus hair.
So Okada, who's about to fight Takeshita for the titles,
right?
It just randomly showed up to fight for the world title, and now Darby's going to fight another match. How much are you going to desensitize us to your champion? MJF, I mean, his hair going on the line. I mean, really? I don't know. MJF is putting his hair on the line, his prized possession to get the title back. I'm still confused why you have an issue with it. Because it's
his
the world
prized
title.
Possession is his hair.
Yeah, when has that ever been a thing?
Ever been a fucking thing?
Right? Why don't you make him put his scarf on the line? Like, what the fuck?
He offered to do it. Like, when has MJF's hair been his prized possession? Oh, Chavo. Like, what the? No, you have managed to completely devalue and diminish MJF. Think about it. So what we've seen of you, who allegedly is supposed to main event Wembley, MJF and Will Ospreay, putting their hair on the line and is in a weight bench for fucking Pac. What?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why that's the big thing. Like, why does Darby care? And it's not like, it's not like Jericho. Like, Jericho's got this long blonde hair. All right, you put your hair on the line, you can have a title match. He's gonna go from having a crew cut to a buzz cut. What the fuck are we talking about?
Seriously, it's hey KJ, we'll put our hair versus hair on the line. Won't be the beard hair, but the top hair.
Yeah. And again, why do you care so much? Like, why not? If you were going to force this angle, you could have made him TNT champion, and you had to put that on the line. But here we go. Again, Darby in these nothing matches. Kevin Knight takes an L. Yeah, it's to the world champion, but here's a guy that should be in rivalries for the TNT title. Your TNT champion got dusted. And then Okada just stepped on everybody by saying, "Oh, I want a shot," but you're busy with other shit. Like, it's a fucking mess.
Everything versus everything, and it doesn't work. It is the multiverse saga of fucking AEW at this point. I hate that we need graphs to figure out who's mad at who and who's fighting who right now with AEW.
Yeah, it's fucking messy. A speedball flattens 3, gets a 3. I don't know where you're at, but
we were right there. Have I got speedball grabbing his jaw?
MDB, I love this. Don't give me mud and ask for chocolate cake. But not only that, don't tell me it's my fault that I don't like the mud. That's the fucked up part. It's the people out there, the sickos, when you say, hey, this isn't chocolate, it's mud, they go, why do you hate mud? I don't want mud. I asked for chocolate. Fuck. What are we doing? I don't get it.
You never had a munch pie.
Right? Shit. Hey, bad stories are real to me, damn it. Facts. Willow, the pillows.
Yeah, how are you doing?
All right, this one's for
yums.
Yeah, 100%. She's even bringing up Turner Broadcast System.
Mm-hmm. Big Nick and KJ, thank you so much, Denisha, for the super chat. Trying to like to AAA mask versus mask. He's trying the Undertaker making mask versus mask important. But the WWE, and again for luchas, those masks mean something. Fucking MJF's hair. No one. You're wearing the scarf. Are you that like? If he shows up with a buzz cut, you go, "Oh, I can't. This is so embarrassing."
Oh my god, I can't believe that he might look more like me. Oh my god, he might look more like me. No, it's one of those. Think about it. We talked about it on Tuesday and on Monday for everybody that got all butthurt over El Grande before. Now it's the hottest thing in Mexico, the place where everyone thought everyone would be fucking offended about it. It's the biggest story. It's up there with it's their fucking WrestleMania build. If Triple Mania was coming up, it'd be the main event.
Right. You don't even watch the mud, KJ. Jose. Yes.
It's always funny when you bring up, like, no, I can send you a whole playlist of me in person watching this. If you'd like to play that fucking game, they shut up real quick.
Right? Laugh my fucking ass. Like, why don't you like the mud? That's what it is. You're like, man, I was sitting here waiting for a nice chocolate cake and you gave me mud. And now you're mad at me that I don't like the mud. I don't get it. I don't read recipes.
You're not sophisticated enough.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate the storytelling. You don't understand Tony's nuances. It is a cult line. It is a cult because there is certain people that just, no matter what, ride or fucking die.
It's crazy. Willow gets some yum-yums. TBS champ. I almost forgot that she was TBS champ. So Camille came back just to... That's what they do! That's what they do! Everybody taking L's.
Well, how much have the Rascals really been pushed currently?
Not at all. Just like Ace Austin, just like Josh Alexander, who's injured now for the second time, I believe. Camille comes back. Remember, we got excited during a pay-per-view. She jumped the champion. Where is she now? Oh, well, she's filming. Don't you know that? Are you stupid? Well, then why did you insert her?
Do you not know these fuckers' schedules? Like, are they just letting you know like day passes?
Right? Like shit. Well, I mean, he wanted to go climb a mountain.
We, as a YouTube channel, have a fucking schedule. How do you, as a major wrestling promotion, not have a fucking schedule?
It's like, how do we not know? How are we not on the fucking same page? I get what you're trying to say, Boston, but the disconnect is we've seen MJF with a receding hairline, pretty much buzz cut. So prized possession is poor choice of words and trades for the world title, in my opinion. And I'm with that opinion. Is just it doesn't feel important enough. Literally, we've seen him with short hair.
They tried to make it important of, oh, you went to Turkey and got hair plugs, which feels very kind of inside baseball-y. Feels very WCW a little bit-ish with that. But even then, so that's really... So the guy who's got the scarf calls it the Triple B. Everything has been out there clamoring for his world title shot.
Yeah.
Him going from a 10 to a 9 on the trimmers is going to be what fucking does it in for him.
Yeah. Like the world's going to be shocked. I show up here tomorrow with like a half an inch off the tip, right? Like, what are we doing?
You trim the sides a little bit,
right? Yeah. Like shit. Let's go. Anthony, how you doing, buddy? Anthony will be here tomorrow, 8:45 with Big Nick. As they look, I can't believe I have blank slides. It's jokes. But we will be here for TNA tomorrow. Pac is cutting. Why are all these promos and vignettes in weird places? Are they in the kitchen?
Are they on a ship?
Is this Kitchen Nightmares? What the fuck is happening?
Oh, the Pac out here looking like, 1,100 men went into the water. Yeah, lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. That's fucking Pac out here. Oh, I-D.
Right. Welcome to Oz, bitch. What is this? What is this?
In the Navy. Yes, you can go. In the Navy.
Who is Pac shooting on now?
Himself? I don't know.
What the Pac is cutting a promo on Darby. I am one mountain you'll never climb, this little fucker. Darby, who's just got challenged by Okada.
Who's going to lose to MJF? Prove me. Who you've seen has been having issues with Ospreay, with him getting involved with the fucking Death Riders to where Moxley has to fucking Pillsbury Doughboy tee him.
Right.
Make it make sense. You ain't got the answer, Sway.
When Pac and Darby are going to fight? When? Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday?
Well, no, because that's Okada.
Yeah.
So you watch on the go home for...
He's going to fight.
Yeah.
5 weeks in a row. And people talk about Cody fatigue. I got Darby fatigue.
People already gangbanging over Darby or over Oba already having one open challenge. And everybody's out and Darby's on Operation 5.
And Oba sells more tickets in what he accomplishes than what anyone else on this show tonight accomplishes by doing all this extra shit. You move the needle not even a bit of what Oba does by just walking
and just strutting. What do you have a Darby Allin? Everybody do the coffin drop cam. Yeah, you don't have that out there. You got the strut cam. Right. Won't he put over Otis like a motherfucker?
But I see that Sky Blue is coming out to take on somebody. Somebody
Sky
else
Blue taking on Jamie
Yum.
Hater again in a singles match. They keep giving us tag team vignettes. They cut a vignette as a tag team and wrestle as singles.
Remember when Sky Blue was over?
Yeah, well, part of her was over.
Well, no, that part's still over. But no, remember when she actually was like, there were people that thought that she could beat a Mercedes, that she could have a belt. Anybody still think that?
Feels like it's not as hot as it once was.
Ooh.
Punk fought for a bracelet. Nah, that was not about the bracelet, my guy. And again, that's fair. Okay, let's say that was stupid. So for the fans that shit on the bracelet, are you now going to shit on the hair? Imagine it was Cody versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell for Cody's hair.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just wearing the Guile wig from Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm. So let's argue. Let's say if people didn't get the symbolism of the bracelet and what it meant, Punk fought for the meaning of that bracelet. And to me, that's still, more valuable than his haircut. But if you were gangbanging on that, you have to gangbang on something like this, I think.
Yeah, this feels so disjointed and this doesn't feel like this is part of anything that they've built to, or anything feels like it's really on the line out here. This feels like you're shoehorning away to course correct back to a match between them.
Right.
Yes, that's 100%. You're gonna fight him, man. You're gonna hit him.
You're a bum.
Well, you got Ari out there trying to make Pat McAfee the next Sylvester Stallone when you got Tony Khan trying to just relive all the Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
What is the Stallone infatuation in wrestling?
Moxley,
why is it in Arnold?
I give Moxley some love in the fact that Moxley seems to be a movie guy. But Moxley's trying to convert these movies into wrestling angles. And the thing he's forgetting is he's shit. He is
John
not
Moxley thinks he's John McClane.
Yeah,
John Moxley thinks he's John McClane.
He is not John McClane. He does. He really, I could see him like, I'd be Bruce Willis.
Come to the party.
Yeah. He thinks all the shit he does is so cinematic and art. And if you don't get it, fuck you. What? Yeah.
I said he's Steven Seagal.
Kind of. Like Seagal.
They keep doing this. Like keep waving my arms. They keep falling around me.
I'm a method actor. No, you're not, Steve. It's like that's Moxley.
No, that's called meth acting, not method acting. There's a difference.
It's like fucking when Eddie Murphy's like, you put me in a movie and I'm the star, I'll fuck some people up. That's Moxley. You've been booked to win. That doesn't make you a badass in real life, bro. You're not anything.
Right? I'm in picture right now, so I guess
I'm
going to go try and find a creative decision for Moxley here for a minute, I guess.
There you go. How'd you know, K-Day? Just guessing. But the show rolls on, folks. How you doing on a Wednesday night? Still a good number of people hanging out with us, having a fun night on a Wednesday. I know we've been a little critical, and I think part of it for me is usually I just rant and rave by myself and then say goodnight. I literally have someone who's echoing the anger. So, again, you bring in a second opinion, and the second opinion feels the way you do. You feel kind of validated a little bit. That's why I rely on this chat so much, because generally I get a good feel of what the consensus out there is. And tonight wasn't it. Dynamite hasn't been it. And I do not believe that Dynamite is having a good 2026. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Dynamite cooking in 2026? Is it doing well? Are you looking forward to the weekly shows? The crowd has been useless all night, on a side note, by the way. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Jamie Hayter and her muscles are here, baby. Let's go. I mean, I mean, visually, good match to look at. You're not wrong, sir. I'll even give you one of these.
Yum yums.
A bonus one, because AEW doesn't have too many yum yums going on. The quality of the wrestling is still not quite at the level we see in other companies. But, I mean, Sky's got potential. She's young. She's eager. She's easy on the eyes. Hater, same thing. A little more muscular. She got the muscles. Darby Pac title Saturday. At the golf course? So Darby's going to fight Okada on Wednesday. Pac on Saturday. But Pac and the Death Riders aren't even in a story anymore. None of this. What the fuck are we doing? Blackheart Leo needs to jump Pac. Let's go. I'll be okay with that. Let's see what's up. Yeah, it's thank God. You just put it on mute. You're good. It's crazy as Sky Blue rolls back in the ring. Crowd has not made a noise. Either they're sitting in awe of what they're seeing, or they're just still not fucking into anything that's happening. Get up, numb nuts. Full Metal Jacket, KJ. Dude, that's a classic. Let's fucking go. How tall are you, son? 5'9". I didn't know they stat shit that high. Moxley trying to get in a movie. That's it. He wants to be like Roman. I should be a Hollywood star. I'm a badass. Where's Expendable 7? Like, what are we doing? He's terrible. He's a terrible actor. And his obsession with Rocky flicks, I mean, again, when we can kind of like identify what the fuck you're mimicking, what are we doing? The fact that Will Ospreay, one of your biggest guys, one of the cornerstones of this company for real, literally was on his hands and knees being used. I know people are going to say, oh, he was actually building his strength, KJ. Maybe you wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that. But it looked like he was the fucking bench. What are we doing? I couldn't imagine that. Imagine, what are we doing? Tony Khan claims to be a wrestling historian. He needs to go sit down, take a day away from his job, and maybe watch some of these old tapes. Because he's fucking everything up on a booking standpoint at a time where people are fed up with what is perceived and what is actually a lot of greed coming out of the other company. Tony Khan just refuses to book a good show. 45 minutes into tonight, we had Moxley twice. We had OC. I still don't much care for what Sting did, and I don't think enough people are going to talk about it. But I guarantee you the Sappies and the Tunas of the world would be all over it if a WWE talent came out to pay respects and used it to cut a promo or a rah-rah speech for your boss. Right? Poor, we miss Ted Turner. But shout out Triple H. Thank God we have a booker who loves wrestling. It's a crazy talk. Validated. Vindicated. I am self. You can rely on lean on me. Let's go. Always remember, a real living, breathing AEW fan on X told me just because people like something doesn't mean it's popular. That is also true. And I mean, based on the overall numbers and what we see on a weekly basis, I mean, this crowd tonight sitting on their hands, like, I don't know how many people are there in the building. I'm sure a fact checker can let me know. But again, low energy. It feels like a step down. It feels like a lower budget product. You have a billionaire, Tony, instead of buying every fucking talent and sitting them on the bench and then paying them for years, take some of that money and allocate it to production, allocate it to making this look better, allocate it to training, make your show better, improve, try. Saturday is a special. Yeah, so it's the fairway thing, but still having Darby defend his title on Wednesday, tonight, next Wednesday, last Wednesday, then Saturday, and then at the pay-per-view. And I wouldn't be shocked if they throw in one on the go-home show. But why is Okada fighting Darby? Why? There's no connection. Random as fuck. This is beyond stupid. Darby defending the title multiple times. It's because he's a fighting champion, unlike any others. The Roman doesn't defend his title very much. Darby gonna defend his title all the fucking time. It devalues Darby because Darby, it's starting to get monotonous. It's starting to get bullshit. Darby's falling in that category for me. I'm a Darby fan. I have been a Darby fan, but I know the sequence of moves. I know what he's going to do. He does the same thing in every match, and I know this because you're shoving it down my fucking throat every week. As Jamie Hayter gets the win, Muscles with the W as she gives him kisses. MDB wishing that was him. Sorry, bud. It's true. Darby Allin versus Pac officially. Oh, did I say Okada? I meant Pac. My bad. Okada's on Wednesday. If I did fuck that up, you can understand why I might. No AEW trying to compete with Backlash. No. And not with Darby versus Pac and Brody. It's not going to work. As Thekla up in the crowd, Jamie staring her down. Oh, she's going back to Sky Blue. And Jamie Hayter lays out. This is where let's talk about it. Jamie Hayter lays out Sky Blue because Thekla and Julia are in the crowd. The camera shows Julia laughing and misses Hayter getting her lick in. And Julia clearly thinks it was funny instead of being worried about her friend. Now she is, but again, do better. If I can point this out, you guys are pros. I'm just a bum watching TV.
Why we don't even have react videos or anything? What?
What?
Yeah. No. Oh, Mark Davis. I thought that was Jelly Roll for half a second.
That's the old Jelly Roll. That's the before
thicker Jelly Roll. But so why? So does Callis have an armband for Ted Turner?
No, he has an armband for was it Kyle Fletcher? Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, okay.
He has a Kyle Fletcher armband. He has since Kyle got put out.
Fair enough. Who has an Uber that Andrade's waiting to fucking pick them up in right now?
Where's this little square paper?
I know I have the hat, but holy shit, Uber. But how do you know? You know?
Where's this little piece of paper so we know who he's picking up?
Yeah. He's here to pick up Jails up from the airport.
Right. What's up, Corey? How you doing, buddy? KJ, Dynamite is cooking 2026 if you factor in the max numbers. That's right. I forgot the max numbers,
the infinity numbers.
Right.
When you add in the infinity complex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would love Tony to ball up and put his shit on the table.
How do you know? Sorry.
So wait, is Andrade getting mad at Callis already?
Andrade walks off and says, but how do you know? And Callis turns it into, how do I know? I know everything. The Callis family is falling out.
Oh, dude, are they really? They have 44 members. Like, I don't even know what to make of this.
They just go to the minor leagues. Roosh. Yes, I know him. He's got the same hat as me, but yeah, it's, that's why I can make the jokes.
Yeah, but his is like puffy.
Yeah, well, his is all like wearing it like way up here.
Like it's like brand new and shit, and it doesn't
fit him.
Right? It looks like you should be holding a sign that says McLean.
McLean, Dufresne, party at 2. Dufresne, party at 2.
Right. Search party at 2. Ooh. Michael, welcome back, buddy, and rest in peace to Ted Turner for sure. Good to see you, Michael. Hope you're doing well. Kofi Mania 2. Let's go.
Kofi versus Ospreay. Ospreay.
Are you? I know the obvious answer to this, but is there any level of is there any hope that, let's say, someone like the New Day sign and they go in there and they say, okay, we're going to book in this match, we're going to book in this angle, we're going to do this, and Xavier and Kofi maybe are smart enough to say, maybe we do it this way, or do they just go with the flow? And
there's always the hope, and that's every Wednesday. There is the hope that maybe they'll figure it out.
Oh,
maybe now they'll stop fucking it up. maybe now they might do something booked right.
Roosh just decimated this guy. And I don't know. I mean, we've heard the stories about Roosh working really rough and ruffling some feathers. I give the guy credit. Everything he does looks intense as shit.
Yeah, but remember when he was supposed to be a big thing, and now he's. What has this show been since the main event?
Right. I love this comment from Bradley. It's their ego and their ass talking at the same time. I love that. That's good, man. I agree with you, Bradley. So,
here's where he's gonna fuck up with the crowd.
Roosh has got a mic.
Get the horns.
You get the horns. I like it.
Yeah, but no, it was like last week or something to where the crowd was wanting to go with him with it, and he just said it out of tune with them, so it felt all awkward.
He just missed the horns. We can get behind that. It's funny as shit. Darby is fighting everyone. So official, Nick, Darby, Okada, Wednesday, Saturday at the golf course, this Saturday, Pac. So in a week, you will have 3 world title defenses. What do you say to the argument he's a fighting champ unlike any other company?
I almost have to put a pin in that because
put a pin in that. Jurassic Express.
We just got to go climbing. I'm a jungle boy, and you got to let me fly.
I will admit,
let me climb.
I will admit, his whole, slim fucking "fuck you, Sappy" was great.
Yeah, I'm a fan of him there, and now this. What is this?
See, Tony Khan's a billionaire, but he's spending his money in the wrong places, man.
Fairway to hell. Mark Davis versus Jack Perry. Is Jack Perry just climbed a fucking cliff for no goddamn Jack Perry's national tour. That's what it is he's going on a tour.
They did that for that?
And it's almost like you could have had, say, a Ricochet, who was your national champion right before that. That might take some fucking umbrage or some issue with it. But instead, he's got to fight Judas in my mind.
The show's a mess, man. What a cluster.
But is it so?
We got 15 minutes.
That's not act though. Like WWE isn't exactly a mess, but it's one of those.
WWE's got issues.
Yeah, but it's a bit with AEW. It's like you should be fighting back. Like we have the fight here. You're getting everything to fucking fight back, and you're the 8 with a fucking machine gun. You're shooting it the wrong way. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, AEW has this chaotic approach, which makes some of the stuff in their pay-per-views really fun. But here we go. Dancey dance. You can dance
if you want to. You can leave your lives behind.
Just when you thought the night could not get any blander, here come the Death Riders again, and the dogs. We're getting the 10-man match.
Guy?
It's what's his face? It's the dog, Clark Connors. Oh wait, who did he kick?
Who they just kick? Was that Lance Archer or something out there?
Did you just kick Stan?
You just kicked Stan. I just kicked Stan. Dancing Stan Lane just ate a fucking body blow out there.
I was like, did they just kick Gabe Kidd for no reason? But I don't know who they kicked. Who'd he kick, folks?
Now we're just doing fucking push-ups. We're just doing fucking... What is this?
This is so ridiculous.
This is a fucking fever dream. I know we do the vitamins and everything, but I swear to fuck, folks, we're not making this up or anything. Trust me, we're not out there Joe Rogan's, no DMTs, no none of this. We're out here for the 1, 2, 3s. But we just got people randomly doing push-ups. We just kick Stan for no fucking reason. What is this? What is this?
The Death Rider thing is fucking embarrassing. Like, what the fuck?
What did you tell me? Are they babyface or heel? Should I shoot them or should I boo them?
They don't know. Pac just cut a heel promo on Darby. They don't know.
Did he just cut a fucking trailer for what's the latest Bill Murray movie or something like that? The Wes Anderson film. Fucking down Periscope is what Darby, what Pac was doing out there.
There's a throwback. I think I saw that in theaters. 2,300 in attendance. See, that's not good. Like, people are getting mad, like shitting on the WWE. Oh, WWE didn't sell out tonight. They had 10,000 people and didn't sell out. Yes. Do you have 2,300?
I'm sorry, Jose chuckled the fuck out of me. If Nick isn't on those Alex Jones brain pills either, what are we doing, folks? I'm gonna just take off my shirt right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just happy to see the Gun Club back in action. I love the Gun Club. I think that's somebody that if you could get them to NXT and then get them a little brushed up and put them in the main roster, they're a talented group. But they've been a mess in this company, and our injuries have hindered them. Still an overrun for sure. We got 10 minutes to 11 p.m. and the main event hasn't started yet. We still have the babyface entrances.
This is a 10-man tag.
You said it best.
This is a 10-man tag.
Is it? Or is it 12-man? I don't know what the fuck it is.
But no, so we're ending. So we ended Dynamite with the world title, and now we're going to end Collision with a 10-man tag. Which, by the way, even your biggest advocates, Alvarez and Meltzer, out there pointing out that there's a 60% drop off in viewership between Dynamite and Collision.
Right. Fucking Corey kills me. Yeah, right. Like, hey, Jack made it look pretty easy. You keep bragging.
Yeah, but so Darby climbs Everest and MJF's got to put his hair on the line. Of what?
Bro, what are we doing? It looks so bad.
It is the AEW's the only show you have to like deep breathing with watching of like,
dude.
Oh, all right. You have to like brace for impact.
There's a legit Wednesdays where it takes me like a fucking big old fucking a big old pull of the fucking vitamins and a fucking half an hour to even start calming, like just to like, all right, I'm good. I can maybe try and sleep at some point. But it's just, it fucking gets under your skin. And it's not hate. I actually, it's hope. You're
but
fucking
no, so I did bring it up as we're in commercial or coming back out of commercial, as I'm getting now Gabe Kidd's video. Is Gabe Kidd actually going to be here? No.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But it's still one of those. WWE is not without fault, but it's also it's almost a little bit with AEW of like,
right.
You want to brag, you want to throw shots, you want to throw hands. You better have them hands, and I need you to actually, like, I want you, fucking Luke Skywalker, to hit the hole on the fucking Death Star and blow this whole bullshit up.
Right.
But I don't trust right now to put you in the X-Wing.
I feel like they're rushing the entrances, actually. Like Ace Austin posing. I mean, there's a lot of entrances, and everyone's going to get one. So now it's a 10:52. And we're in the third hour, and you're really going to fucking do this? You're really going to do this match and run it over? Are you fucking for reals?
You have 3 hours, and you can't even keep it contained within 3 hours.
Hashtag Bush League all day.
No, hashtag addiction at this point, because I think Tony has an addiction to overruns, and we need to have a fucking
jumpstart
together. We need to have
jumpstart.
Jumpstart. Oh, we don't even get through the entrances.
Well, we're in a rush now. We got fucking 7 minutes.
You got 8 minutes. Go home.
I hope the show just cuts off. It was hard enough. So if you are in Canada, I don't know if other international people out there, I don't know how it was for you, Nick, but literally in the middle of Dynamite's main event, the show just said, your program is done. It was
surprisingly, and I've used HBO Max before, and that's normal, and I've crashed out, much like the TNA Plus. Yeah. I use YouTube TV, smooth sailing. I've got Moxley on commentary right now of this is just, it went right into the next show.
Right. Oh, here we go. Again. It's funny.
Which also, though, random side note of everybody bringing up, well, Tony, why would it be weird that Tony got, it would be so out of the pocket if Tony got a heads up. But what other live programming do they have on there? They're going to let the NBA know? I think they've already discussed that. Like, what other live programming do they have?
Do people not realize
that they wouldn't give them a heads up of, hey, we're selling the bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, do people not realize things happen months in advance? Like, shit is decided well before we know it a lot of times. Like businesses sit down and plan out quarters, months.
We very much all agree that the fucking hierarchs, the oligarchies of everything very much agree and talk to each other. But all of a sudden, when it comes to AEW wrestling, that shit doesn't happen. That billionaires don't know billionaires all of a sudden. Like, because AEW, because of fucking tribalism, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all these negotiations and argument. Like, again, a real business has plans. Like, you have meeting, like, you know what's coming down the chute. And if they say, well, we're trying to organize our marketing for, summer 2027, and your boss looks at you and says, you might not need that. Hold tight.
You might want to think fall 2027.
Right? Like, shit. As we got chaos. We got the 10-man suplex spot. Ace Austin, the biggest thighs in wrestling, off the ropes and yanked down. I'm convinced that the sickos don't care as much as us because none of them are upset. That's a great way to look at it, Jose. They'd fucking lose their mind. It'd make them short.
No, that needs, where is that? That needs, you get a star for that, because that needs a fucking, not a line of demarcation, because trust me, we've talked about the toxicity, all of that. There is one of those that there's the fan base that will just blindly follow on either side of no. It should be the ones that buck the system, that sit there and say, hey, there's a problem here. That should be championed instead of villainized.
Yeah, I would agree. AEW has a show every single Saturday, except for basketball pushes them out. I highly doubt it was Revival Backlash. But Collision could have been on Saturday, just a normal Collision. But we have a 3-hour Dynamite tonight and then an extra hour of content on Saturday where Collision would normally be. And not only are you doing a special show, you've kind of, to their credit, made it kind of interesting with some of the booking.
Yeah, but also what happened to them Thursdays and everything, though, too. It's almost like you have control over where it might land. And again, they had to get moved out of their time slot. So then why is something very akin to it in the exact same time slot for 1 hour instead of 2 hours?
Yeah. As by the way, we're right now. It's Finley and fucking somebody, Austin in the ring. They show outside, all three guys, horrible kicks. It looks so bad. Like, I'm just sitting here shaking my head at, like, this looks like you're not even trying. You just know you're gonna get a hug and a big paycheck, so you don't give a fuck.
Well, according to Jose, we don't know ball, so I don't know what we don't know ball about.
Well, I know balls.
Bald or bold? Well, MJF might have to know bald somehow.
Like, I don't even care. And you know what? If you're building up this big angle with Ospreay, why would you embarrass MJF like that? Like, if he was to lose.
Does that add anything? Like, if you just announce them having a match, does MJF's hair on the line add anything to it?
No!
Exactly.
Hey, I used to be the champ. I want my belt back. No. I'm going to fuck with, like you said, I'm going to fuck with you until you say yes. I'm going to choke you out every chance I get. I'm going to jump you. I'm going to beat up Uncle Sting.
I'm going to be the devil. You want to be the devil?
Yeah. I'm going to set the car you live in on fire. I'm going to beat you to death with a fucking skateboard. Give me my title shot. Not like, oh, my hair. Like, there's no, like, oh, can't miss because now the hair is on the line. The fuck are we doing?
Oh, yeah. Well, I get Ted Turner passed away, but even right after that, like I said, you have MJF show up and he cuts a line of Ted Turner or something like that and just instantly goes, you should have had MJF's going to take over every show. I'm going to raise a fucking ruckus until I get my title shot. Tony Khan, I'm going to wreck your goddamn show. We've seen to where MJF sat there and talked directly to Tony. Fire me, you fucking mark. Yeah. So what? Have him wreck the show. I'm going to do everything I can to fuck this show up until I get my title match.
I'm going to sit in the middle of this ring. I'm going to sit on commentary. I want my title. I want my belt. I want the Triple B. And I'm the heel. I'm the devil. I will do
I got anything. Screwed.
Yeah. I will set you ablaze because I am the devil. And you don't want to fuck with me, and I will prove that. Then Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and instead we're going to get Darby defending it for the next 3 weeks. And like you even said, we might see a title defense on the go-home show.
Right. Yeah. They are also doing this 3-hour special thing 2 more times with Dynamite and Collision this month, unless WWE is running 3 backlashes the same week. I can't say that's the reason. I'm with you. I honestly don't feel it. I see the loophole in the argument of, they added an hour of content. So that's the interesting part. But again, we talked about it earlier. Dude, we watch all the wrestling and we were still unsure of what this fucking golf tournament show is.
Oh, absolutely. Well, even then, I'm not fully excusing them for, you put it together all in one night. Like, fine. I don't think anyone was expecting anything with that, but it's still, then book it as a 3-hour show. Don't book it as 2 separate shows.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather watch independent company over this. Yeah, because I think the overall, like now we're just doing that everyone takes a turn in the corner spot.
Oh, come on, ride the train. We'll ride it up.
This is early 90s, late 80s, shitty WWE style wrestling.
This is Sunday Night Heat. Everybody's blowing off some shit.
Yeah. Everybody do a finisher. Everybody do
this is dark match shit. This dark match shit.
Yeah, we're here at 11 p.m.
We're going to get an overrun.
Yes. We knew it. They can't help it.
Oh, what did you get me into?
Next 2 weeks is playoffs, facts, true. T's and P's, by the way, to the Toronto Raptors going 7 with Cavs. That broke my heart.
It's almost like some of this shit happens the same time every year.
Right? Shocker. Past
the 3 hours. Like you could plan around it or something. Yeah. Who would have thought?
Like you're asking your fans, like again, when we say book this better, like this is a house show match. And you are now in the overrun past 11 p.m. All this, everything feels Bush League. Everything's amateur. The boss is amateur. The booking's amateur. The performances are amateur. And a lot of the wrestling is amateur.
Well, it's fun, KG. It's fun. We're having fun late on a Wednesday night, on an early Monday, on an early Thursday morning.
Right. I'll say this, though. I think the crowd has been more alive for this match than any other match tonight. Crazy.
Yeah, because they know they're about to go the fuck home.
Right. Some of them have.
Too. Moxley contributing on commentary.
Nothing. And his face is all gashed up from eating a potato tonight.
Yeah, that's a potato fucking scar. That's not.
Yeah, you don't get a fucking. I get, unless he's kicking himself in the cheeks now because he's running out of fucking blood elsewhere. It was a oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, again, and I know I want to make this very clear. You've said it. I've said it. The WWE is not off the hook for their bad creative. I know I can defend it at times, and I'm a fan of Triple H, and I want it to be good, but I want Wednesday to be good. I don't generally get this mad about the WWE because I want AEW to do well. Like I'm more invested that way with AEW. That's why I'm pissed. The WWE's always been there. It's been a mainstay. We get it. But I mean, ultimately, they got their flaws, and they're selling a lot of sizzle and no follow through. They are the blue balls of wrestling right now. Like there is no finish. We just
want the challenger to McGregor. You want the challenger to John Jones. You want a reason why there needs to be a fucking fight, why there needs to be a battle, why there needs to be a back and forth. You have the landscape wide open. I want to see you capitalize on it. Why are you not capitalizing on it? Why are you rejecting people trying to tell you how you could capitalize on it?
Right. This is funny. What's another word for people who annoy you? Can you solve the puzzle? It's funny. Good job, Money.
I'm too vitamin for that.
Oh, MDB. Fucking. Again, you see how that series played out. You really hope you can get 7. I mean, 7 wasn't even like a runaway. It was tight. But yeah, you're right. It's insane. NBA isn't on TNT anymore. Is it on TBS?
No, it's on ESPN.
Why are they getting bumped then?
NHL.
Hockey? Is hockey on TNT?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because NBA moved to ESPN because you had Ernie and Chuck and Shaq and everybody move over there. As now we got the Bucks up top.
This is, again, it's just uninteresting.
It's a house show. It's a house show. This is send the people home happy. I'm waiting for them to have a dance-off celebration afterwards, like a post-credit scene.
I will say this about the Bucks, and I criticize a lot about the Bucks and others. The Bucks as baby faces really do play to the crowd, though. They'll stop and ask, like when they got up to the top, they were waving their hands.
That's all they've been built on.
But I give them credit as far as it's like, if I see a fan out there not having a good time, I want to reach out there and make them have a good time. That, like, I love that quote, and that's what the Bucks, to their credit, they might be doing. The fans might cheer more if there was some rules to this match and it wasn't the same shit we always see. But at least they're cognizant of like, no, get up, don't be quiet. They're not just going to
grab them and shake them with this hand and then shake them with that hand and everything. Right. Yeah.
I don't compliment them much, but I've noticed over the last while since they've been babyface, play into the crowd and actually trying to get the crowd to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, but remember when they had that whole story with Tony Khan? Yeah, how that just went the fuck away. Oh,
3D.
So that gun's already injured again.
Oh, that gun's done for 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, knock on wood. We're kidding. But ouch. Yeah, a bit of a puckhead. Toronto tempo. Let's go. Shit.
Double clothesline.
Nick,
no, everybody double close. Everybody do the double spots. Everybody got it.
So, is it not everything they tell us WWE is though? Overproduced, overworked. Like, does that not feel like
none of this fucking matters? We can sit there and just watch this match with celebrate good time. Come on, in the background. None of this fucking. This is just people fucking hanging out. This is. Hey, folks, the lights are off. If there's pizza by the doors on your way out, grab a slice if you want. Thank you. Have a good night. Grab a slice of cake. Right. This is people just having fucking fun now.
Yeah. No, like, I mean, again, I agree with you, Jose, as far as it feeling so calculated. It feels so sterilized. And then, like, AEW is like a doctor's office in fucking Tijuana. Like, it's just a completely different vibe. No disrespect to anybody, but if it's got that fucking like, oh shit, things are a little grungier around here. What the fuck are we doing? Are we in the middle of the desert? How do we get here?
Whole triple super kick.
NHL is on TNT. Thank you, Boston. We get it all on one channel here, so it's different. VT Trigger.
Ace Austin just got the win, pinning Wheeler Yuta to fucking end this 3-hour slog, this 3-hour tour at 11:07.
Yeah, facts.
It is Ace Austin, and Juice comes out celebrating.
Here's a question.
Juice looking like everybody's mom at their fucking high school graduation, celebrating.
Serious question. We could have ended that match 7 minutes ago, correct?
We got to ended that match a fucking hour and a half ago. What are we talking about?
Facts.
That match never needed to be born.
I don't get the point of overrunning this. What does it benefit you?
I didn't even take that into account. You're goddamn right. Why did this, of all things, need to be an overrun?
Right. Fair.
Darby and Kevin Knight wasn't an overrun, technically.
Well, I mean, it bled right into its own show. It's pretty bad when your main event gets cut off and you got to go find the other show to finish the match. Fucking dumb. They don't think ahead.
It's almost like when you have a pre-show that kicks off your main event, your pay-per-view and everything like that. It's almost a trend out here.
Right.
This is everybody have a good night. Everybody love everybody. Thank you. We love you. Good night.
Oh, the dogs are saying you're dead. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so all too sweet and good night. Folks, that is going to count as most of our fucking post show because we're going to bed. That is crazy, Nick. Now you can give us a quick rating out of 10. I don't even know where to give this one. Do a 4, a 5. What are the positives of tonight?
Fuck.
Little dingy. Tell me AEW has not become predictable. 8-1, 8-1. Did anyone get more than fucking 2 wrong?
But even then, how many matches were actually advertised before the show started? Most of this shit already got brought up while the show was happening, so you knew where they were going to lean. I mean, 6.5.
Oh.
Darby versus Kevin Knight was still a good match. Like, there were still good matches, even though there was a lot of mishandling amongst things.
I didn't even find tonight, like, in other weeks, I can say this show made no sense, folks, but it was fun. There was fun stuff. Tonight didn't even feel fun.
If you're a sicko, what is your hat? What do you hang your hat on tonight? If you're a sicko, if you're tribalist Terry out there, not trying to say anyone named Terry in the chat, that's your tribalist. But if you're one of those, that's your like ride or die, like AEW is the greatest thing. I exist because AEW exists. What do you hang your hat on tonight? Because I don't know if there's much.
Yeah. What do you brag about to your friends? Like, if you woke up tomorrow as an AEW
you can't
fan,
miss this. You can't miss Ace Austin pinning fucking Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah. What was the must-watch thing tonight? The Will Ospreay on the bench
putting his hair on the line.
Now I was in the transition. Did MJF show up or was he on screen?
No, he showed up and everything. He was there. He was in the tunnel and everything, and still you're like sad, like kids throwing a temper tantrum. You gonna really make me fucking clean my room, Dad? No. Yeah,
see, I worry that a guy like MJF gets over so much with the fans, Nick, that they like when people do that, when like an Ospreay comes in or you get a WWE talent comes in, but they're like a Bobby. They don't really overly push someone. So when MJF's kind of getting over the way he was, and people are talking, oh, the numbers are up because MJF's champion, it's almost like they gotta like pull it away and go, no, he's not better than us. We're equal. We're all good. He's not that guy. We don't have that guy. You need that guy.
Right. Well, Boston's saying KJ, go back and watch the MJF Darby thing and form your own opinion for yourself. I've led you astray, apparently. Okay. As the MJF supporter, I've allegedly led you astray.
Right. I don't think hair versus hair is a quality stipulation for these two.
Is anything?
It feels beyond that. That's my only complaint, Boston. And I missed 4 minutes because I had to go find Collision. But I don't think at this point the hair makes a lot of sense.
Well, Bradley, kind of with you, 4 out of 10. They disrespected Ted Turner, and now they can go piss off now. That's the fucking most aggressive thing Bradley's ever said on this channel.
I appreciate it, Bradley. I want to see how many people on the internet actually bring this up. I want to see the Meltzers and the Alvarezes and the Sappies out there. Sling some mud. Let's see. Are you really gonna, imagine this was in the other company, how hard in the paint they would go at it. And just bot attack all over the place. I want to see people talk about that was disrespectful to Ted Turner.
Does SmackDown do a tribute to Ted Turner?
Maybe a little one, but I don't think it'll be as long or elaborate. It'll be like, this is, we missed
so especially when you're on TBS, you would expect you would honor the guy who made TBS.
Right. Another 10-man tag. Yeah, Teddy Long booking for AEW at this point. Never any reason to watch the entire show. Nothing ties it all together. It lacks continuity. We know that for sure, C-Money.
But it lacks continuity in of itself, though. That's the thing.
It really does.
Like, it's a universe that implodes in on itself.
Yeah. And again, you have like this like storyline where like, you know how mad you were about Pat being shoved into Cody's storyline? Yes. We didn't need him. I feel like I look around in AEW and I'm like, we don't need him. We don't need him. We don't need you. And I don't mean at all. I mean, in the stories, like Darby and MJF are feuding, but like Kevin Knight's in the mix. Okada's in the mix. Fucking Pac's cutting a promo on the champion. Like, and I get it. Oh, well, it means he's got a lot of challenges. No. They're getting in the way. FTR and Cope. They're challenging for the fuck. They want the trios belts, but they're about to go to war with the tag team that they beat up dude's wife.
And then they go into a 10-man tag match because we've got that all around and everything. It's just, dude, you're compounding storylines. Everybody's in 3 storylines at the same time, and none of them work together. None of them are cohesive.
If FTR had beefs with 3 different tag teams that wanted their titles, and again, you kind of know that they're there and you keep one at the periph and you kind of move one in and out, I can live with that. But they're the champions who are being challenged by 2 of the best, according, to lore and to what we've seen. And again, I think if anyone out there, like if you beat up my wife, I'm not going to just stand 10 feet away from you and watch you wrestle. I'm going to smack the shit out of you every time we're in the same room. I can't just stand 10 feet away and go, well, he's having a match, I'll hold off.
I have a very particular set of skills. Skills that make me a danger to someone like you.
Right? Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? 6 out of 10?
Well, if we haven't even mentioned about Swerve just going on a hiatus. If he's going James West, Desperado, Rough Rider, no, you don't want none of this. James, none of this. Yeah, that's 100% what this man's been doing out there. Get out the wild west.
That's my part in that song. Wild West.
Yeah, well, no, you would be Artemis. Let's be honest. You would be Artemis
from the start of this. Let's go.
Running the game.
Shit. 5.5 out of 10. An absolute mess in the structure. Your show is weird as F. Just have the main event. The Dynamite will be the mid-card match. Main event. Yep. Exactly, bro. So you do a really good match in the main event spot at Dynamite, but the big match is just a half an hour away, folks. That's what I would do.
But everybody turned the fuck off. That was 60% drop off. We saw it even goddamn on with our live chat. They see it with their views of 60% of the audience does not care because Collision, they've trained you. They've made you not want to care about that fucking show because nothing matters is going to happen there. That whole main event was literally, we just watched a dark match with the lights on.
Yeah. It was a waste of time. And it was nothing compelling. And
everybody have a good time. Everybody gets your cotton candy. Everybody have a soft pretzel. How you good on your popcorn? You need a soft drink refill before we hit the bus.
For the ride home.
Yeah, before we get out of here, everybody need a refill.
Right. But I mean, again, close your eyes and you can go, okay, it's a multi-man match involving the Bucks. There will be a jump start. There'll be a few topes out of the gate. They'll set up a big tandem move, like a big group move where everyone does a suplex or everybody does their own type of tope. Then they're going to go into a series of I roll out of the ring, you take a turn, and everyone goes on one-on-one little sprees for a bit. Right. Then everyone kind of comes back together. We do a couple tricks. We have a couple false finishes. We hit a VT trigger, but it doesn't end the match. Then we do a couple more false finishes. It's cookie cutter. It is more predictable and more repetitive than the thing. Like, that's what AEW fans thrive on. Oh, well, you that repetitive, boring. But you're worse. People got 8 out of 9 matches right tonight.
For matches that weren't even advertised till the show was live.
5 out of 10, right? This episode.
Well, the biggest surprise was Ace Austin got the win. They reminded you that Ace Austin still exists, right. And I hope you enjoyed the month of May with Ace Austin because come June, I think he's all but gone back to Ring of Honor.
Well, I just for me, the finish of a match should mean something. So Ace Austin pinning whoever the fuck he pinned. Yuta. What does that mean now? Now you got the dogs that are mad at the Bucks, I guess, or the Bucks are mad.
We needed the chart.
Yeah, like the Bullet Club. So is the Bullet Club beefing with the Riders? Are the Bullet Club beefing with the dogs? Are the dogs teaming up with the Riders permanently, long term, short term? Like none of it is there is nothing that's just smooth. There's no butter on Wednesdays. No butter.
That's been. I will give you that. It's been a hot minute since we've had a butter soundboard, but I can't deny I'm a street rider.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Yeah.
We could use a little butter. This is dry as shit around here. But,
getting nooks and crannies out here.
Right, 4 out of 10. They disrespected. I got that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been here for over 3 hours. We are back tomorrow, 8:45 in the PM. Anthony and Nick will take you through TNA. Lots going on there. EC3 taking on EY. I believe Ariana's putting her title on the line again. Will she finally give it back to TNA?
If Xia Li, if Yaylin Lee wins the Knockouts title, be here just to see Anthony rejoice that the Knockouts title has come back home. This man sat there and cut a whole video of has the Knockouts title been diminished. So be here to see this man see the title come back home.
Even better, folks, show up and root for Ariana, because if she wins, it could be entertaining.
Just to piss off.
Just sorry.
See him crash out.
Right. All right. Trust me when I say I want to come back tomorrow on TNA Impact. There you go. Look, Bradley filling in the blanks. I love it. All right. Travis, MDB, everybody. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're going out. We're done. Anything else you got? Check out all our links. Go check us. Find us. We're awesome. Tell your friends.
Touch us, feel us, love us, embrace us, hug us, love one another. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that, we're super about that full life with it.
That's it, folks. Have a good night. See you on the flip side. Come back tomorrow. Hey, Nick, do you think those hair plugs really work? Do you think turkey's the
What?
I know we were bald, dude. Should we get some hair?
Gobble, gobble, turkey, my guy.
Ah!